Welcome to the Saturday Night Special Halloween Extravaganza. We will summon the care and love from your hearts as we explore all things terrifying on this pre-Halloween Saturday night. You can also make sure that you bid on the Bat-Nipples. I want to make sure we juxtapose those two things there. So strap in as we have the best time you can have on a Saturday night with Saturday Night Special.
Are you sure about that?
Fired up.
Does my beauty scare you like Mariana Cross?
Mariana. Yes, I'm scared of how much I love you, Kyle. All right, so just to get things fired up, how are you guys doing this week?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, you really want to know the answer to that question?
Well, you guys have to be doing better than me. I am recuperating, still in convalescence from a month-long bout with pneumonia. So, guys have to be doing better than me.
Convalescence.
Who gets pneumonia in Arizona?
People. Okay, so what happened was I had a cold. I get a cold every October. And so I was just like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It goes away in a couple days. So I was like, I'm just going to go play dodgeball with this little cold and won't be a problem. But it turned into pneumonia because I pulled the cold into my lungs and it went sideways in a big way. So
you pulled what into your lungs, into your mouth?
the infection, the cold infection.
And it went sideways.
And it went sideways.
Yeah.
I got sexualized by that virus.
I don't know if that's better or worse than having to spend an afternoon at a kid's party where they're all hopped up on sugar, running around with free cards, playing arcade games, and using all those points to buy candy.
Well, did you lose 20 pounds at your party?
No, but I probably gained it.
Okay.
So I think that's worse.
I think you're probably better off.
Yeah, kid parties are great.
Hey, look at you. Hey, Dub.
Good evening, gents. How are you?
Okay.
Dubba.
Sam,
Big shout out to the chat. Thanks, GT, Ed Labo, Terrell Edwards. Thanks, guys. Tyson, good to see you. JJ, Jeffrey, good to see you guys all in the chat. Thanks, guys, so much for being here. We always appreciate your support and participation.
Wow.
National Chocolate Day.
Look at Sam. He plays by the rules, but we quickly found it was just for fools. And after all the sorrow, we'd be riding high.
Are you reading lyrics at me?
Lyrics at me? Just like Mariana Cross.
Mariana Cross. This is the only good line in that song.
I don't know.
All right, so
I decided not to listen to it because I don't get it.
You don't have to. It's just a song about a guy who wants to have sex with a girl.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it definitely is.
No, it's definitely not.
Most songs are about a guy who wants to have sex with a girl.
I will tickle you internally.
90% of music.
It's about getting high.
What about Wheels on the
marijuana? That's what song's about.
Whoa, did Sam just say he wanted to tickle Kyle internally?
That's a line out of the song. It says, I will tickle you internally.
It's about getting high on marijuana.
And getting nasty.
No, that's an incorrect statement.
I think you need to listen to that song again, man.
He just said he didn't want to.
Because he didn't get it.
You just don't get it, Kyle.
I don't get it. I don't get a lot of things, apparently.
All right, so what's the name of this song again?
Mariana Cross.
Mariana Cross.
Like Mary, like the name Mary.
Yeah.
Let's start the show out right and play it, and let's get a strike right off the bat.
No, let's not do that.
Nope. What I'm doing is, since you guys got me here, we're putting out a YouTube poll, and we're going to see what the chat thinks, whether it's about having sex.
I mean, why not both? Why can't it be both?
Well, I'll add both.
What was I just? I don't know.
I'll add both, or what the fuck are you talking about? Because they might not know what we're talking about.
Uh-oh.
Well, there's a strike.
Oh, Ghost? We're talking about Ghost?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, for future reference, if you guys watch this in the replay, this might be cut out later, but you can watch it live now. Poll is up. Let's see what they all think. It'll take time to get some numbers, though.
Fuck it, you're gonna cut it out anyway.
Strike.
If I gotta cut it out, I'll cut it out.
Strike. Talking over it.
We can make the argument that we're doing.
Let's have Sam sing it as Christopher Walken, since he's supposed to be working on his impressions.
Here, I'll start.
There you go.
I'll start from the beginning, and here I'll even do the lyrics for you. Here's the lyrics. Ready?
I can't read.
If you could read that, I would be really impressed.
That prints.
Sing it, Kyle. Sing it for us.
Me.
Ah, fuck.
I don't know what this song is.
This is.
I don't think it's about
This is
easy.
going great. Here we go again. Strike.
Here, I'll even do this.
I
Well,
read
as
it.
of right now,
I don't
we've
know.
got 4 votes saying, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So there's no definitive answer yet.
So,
I read it.
other
as
than that,
kids-
one line,
Run
Sam,
away.
what makes you think it's about getting it on?
Well, go past the chorus. Go down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh my gosh, you guys are so annoying.
Getting motion sickness watching the screen.
Tyson says, "Yeah, Sam, do some walking."
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Walk in. So with a quick search of the interwebs, and according to Reddit, Tobias Forge is one of the founders of Ghost, and he says if you know Ghost history, you will realize that it's about the history of Ghost, the early days of touring and learning the pitfalls of the music business, and Tobias's feelings about when he had to wonder whether the lawsuit was going to bring Ghost down.
Oh.
Tobias himself is the Mary who is being crucified in the press and on social media.
Well, what do you know?
There you go.
So what are
You're
you
both
what are you gonna
wrong.
what are you gonna tickle on me?
Kyle's waiting
Probably
to get tickled.
Elmo.
All right, then we'll end that poll. Then it looks like everybody was more about the "what are you talking about?" But some
He's
had
gonna
both.
gently slide a thumb. In
Yeah.
All right, I guess we can skip our warm up since we did that instead. We did our copyright strike instead.
Yeah, so this way I'll be able to find it easier later when I have to go back through this.
At least you'll know where it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can put an intro next time, so this way I can just track it down with a nice little intro video. Edit here.
We
Why
can,
don't we head
we can
into
put
the-
you can put a hyperlink in there that someone could click on.
I always thought it was about marijuana.
Warning, copyright strike right here.
I might make
What
that
we
intro
played.
for you guys. So this way you can play it right before.
All right, well we'll skip the baby name thing and we'll just go straight to the news then. That was a pretty good warm up, I'd say.
No,
Yeah.
why would we?
Yeah, did the
skip
baby
it?
name thing. That wasn't a warm up. It was a lot of awkward silence and you saying that you wanted to penetrate Kyle in an awkward way. How
You
was
wanted
that
to
warm up?
tickle me
Don't
internally.
act like I'm the only one, Matt. Don't act like I'm the only one.
Yeah, you got a lot of confused faces in the audience as well as here. Go, what are you guys talking about?
If you had ever done a ghost hunt with Kyle, you'd know.
I haven't
I
had the pleasure.
Well, I've done it twice.
Oof. So
Wait,
nice he's done it
The
twice.
ghost hunt or the other thing?
Jinkies.
I'll leave that up to your imagination.
Oh, I hunted his ghost twice.
Zoinks!
I'm glad that Sticks asked for clarification.
That's,
There you go,
that's
Sam.
that's a assignment left to the student. All right. Am I the asshole for getting a baby name from a comic book and forgetting to mention the origin? Our daughter is 3 months old, and my wife's aunt came to visit us to see her. While we were talking, she asked how we came up with our daughter's name, as it is not, in her opinion, traditional. This happened to me and my wife a lot because a lot of my
Yes, it
kids,
is.
a lot of my kids are named after characters from shows and comic books. My wife and I both suggested several names during the pregnancy. We both agreed we wanted to do something pretty unique enough that there probably won't be two in her class, normal enough that no one would think it was weird, and nothing trendy that would become dated. We had a big whiteboard in the kitchen where we wrote down names. Eventually, we decided to both take an eraser and get rid of any names we didn't love. And after that, we had 4 names to choose from. We ended up deciding on one that I had originally written down. My wife explained that why she liked the name, but her aunt wanted to know where it came from. So my wife turned to me and asked me where I got it. I said it was from a comic book. My comment sucked the life out of the room. My wife got quiet. Her aunt was giving us looks. After my wife's aunt left, my wife was mad. She asked why I hid this from her. I didn't. We both wrote down dozens of names on that board. I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't even realize I never told her where I saw the name until now. She thinks I betrayed her trust and humiliated her. Did I?
What's the fucking name?
I'm just saying, that's a long ass article without giving us the name.
Yeah.
Here, let me see if I can get the name. Just a second.
What was the name?
What's in the box?
Say the name.
You just don't get it.
You just don't get it, do you, Scott?
You just don't get it.
No, they don't even tell you the name.
So
It does not say the name. You know, baby names are kind of a funny thing. My older brother had
I wouldn't know about that.
he had a
You
kid
will.
and he called me up and I was congratulating him on having a baby and he goes, I said, what did you name him? And he goes, I wanted something that would conjure in the mind an ancient warrior. Something that would
Gilgamesh.
That's exactly what I said. I was like Gilgamesh. There's no greater warrior than Gilgamesh. And he goes, well, no, it was Roman. I was like, oh, dude, come on. Let's start over. I'll let you take it back and give him Gilgamesh. But yeah, I still to this day I call him Gil, and he does not understand why.
That is not appropriate, especially real world appropriate.
What, Gilgamesh? Why?
I mean, Roman is the most like basic name too.
Yeah. At least use a Roman name like
My daughter
Heracles.
turned down every comic book name that I gave for my grandbaby.
Oh, what were some of the options you proposed?
Some of the options were Gotham.
Gotham needs you.
So I can go, Gotham needs you. She turned down Gotham. She turned down Scarlett Johansson. She turned down.
She's burnt.
She's not burnt. She turned down Grayson. She turned down Barry Allen. She turned down Bruce Wayne. She turned down Dick. She turned down Dick Grayson.
She got you watching, Luke.
Turn down Dick.
Looks like you like it.
You didn't turn down all the Dick, man.
Welcome to the Sausage Fest.
She wouldn't be in this situation if she turned down Dick.
Welcome to the party. We got casing for you.
My son was this close to being Peter Parker, and we were just going to call him Parker. But then I figured I don't want to be one of those guys where we start just calling him by his middle name the whole entirety of his life. Then why didn't we just name him the middle name at the start? So we didn't do that. We didn't go that way.
Well, is it
My
important?
wife, you said this was angled at me. Like my wife is all for the comic book names. I mean, our daughter's name is Logan, for God's sake. So and she's all for him if I can. But her thing is she comes up with like the dumbest middle name, so she'll be like, "Oh, a Gene this." I'm like, "No, it's just." And then you got Kyle who's like throwing porn star names at me.
Oh, I did.
So then,
Go
yeah.
cinnamon.
Chandelier.
Mercedes.
Sparkles.
Maserati.
Okay, Hartman.
I'm like
the-
Riley Reed, and she's like, "Ooh, I really like that because I like the middle name Riley." And I start giggling, and she's like, "What?" I go, "It's a fucking porn star." Nope, never mind.
Thumbs up in the chat if you know what Matt's talking about.
I wouldn't know.
It's okay.
I gave a bunch of good porn star names.
You did.
I threw out a few but everything I said got turned down. Everything.
How different would my son's life be if he was named Ron Jeremy Renna?
She wouldn't
Please
let me
don't-
name her oysters.
Please don't Google that at school.
I have 2 kids named after One Piece characters, and one of my dogs is named after a One Piece character.
That's a pretty good one there, Tyson.
Alexis, Texas.
Alexis, Texas. Get that nice alliteration going. Or no, rhyming.
That's
more
rhyme.
not alliteration.
That's more rhyme. You need to go back to 3rd grade English.
Alexa, pause. That's what I get for saying Alexa.
That damn thing.
So I think this guy's not the asshole for naming the name or for neglecting to tell where he got the name. He's the asshole for not putting the name in the post.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
100%.
I bet it was Zatanna.
you, sir.
It's got to be Zatanna.
The only positive I got out of that article was the fact that now I know that AITA stands for "Am I the asshole?" Because I
You didn't know that?
Which probably means most times I was the asshole.
Yeah.
Here, this is for Luke.
Have you ever been to a party that's all dudes, no chicks at all, and you know there aren't any coming? Well, that's when I reach for one of these. An ice cold Sierra Nevada sausage fest.
Is that Blake from Workaholics?
What's up, guys?
Oh,
There it is.
It is. It is.
yeah, it is. Well, yeah, get the whole crew in there.
Sausage Fest.
I'm getting that guy laid tonight.
What is this?
Okay,
That
so
was for Luke.
upon some research, the name that the guy picked was Laurel, Laurel.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Laurel and Hardy?
He
Black
answered in the comments. So it's Black Canary's middle name.
Nah, he was
That
watching
can't
that
be right.
dumbass. He was watching that dumbass show from the WB.
Yeah, the arrow where that's her first name.
Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
He was watching that fucking.
And he's-
group
this
that
guy
showed
answered.
Loreline in it.
Yeah, he did. The same guy who wrote the post answered in the chat, and that's what he said it was. I
Way to
don't
go.
understand why somebody would be mad about that.
Yeah, because that's not really a comic book name. That's a CW name. You might as well call the kid Joey Potter.
You know why? Because people suck and they get offended over anything.
Fair.
So if you're looking to have your kid named by the SNS crew, please send them into the.
Leave a comment after the
I have
stream.
a lot of great options.
Gladly give you some ideas.
There's a lot of great options.
Your son could have been Dean Winchester Renna.
My son's name.
Oh, hey,
hang on,
I
pause.
actually
that is his
did.
name, but I
shot
did-
for
I
Dean
did
as the middle
offer that.
name. His backup
My
name
son's
had Dean
name?
as the middle name.
My son's name is Dean Colt. Dean Colt Richardson.
Nice.
I didn't want to be too obvious, so I went with the Colt instead of the Winchester.
That's not bad.
I did
Yeah,
try
not the
Dean
Winchester.
or Sam Winchester, but
I already have a Sam.
they still can offend you if you give it time.
Just let it hurt
Don't
you.
forget, we still got a lot in the SNS coffers. We can get you some more curtains. Do you want those meat curtains? We can get them to you by next week.
All right, you ready to hit the news?
Richard Dean Anderson.
Let's do it.
My curtains are appropriate in the real world.
Yawn.
I love how Styx is always unmuted.
Always on.
All right, I guess Matt's not reading the slides, so I'll read the slides.
Hold on, I'll bring it up. Nope, Andy's back. Kind of.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ratters.
Apparently, StreamYard does not approve of a culturally appropriate joke and has booted me out.
All right, we got those slides. Yep.
No,
Yeah,
my
I'm
neighbors are
reading it now.
offended that I have curtains. They want to look in on
They
me.
want to see all the glory that is Kyle.
Do you still have the old curtains, Kyle? Just curious.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
that's
right
the neighbor.
behind. They're right behind the flash curtain.
Oh,
The
nice.
neighbors on the outside.
Amazing. Nice. There you go. Steve, he said he missed the old one, so there you go, Steve. Just
It's
for
just
you,
like
buddy.
painting. It's just like wallpapering over old paint.
Fair enough.
All right, Matt, you want me to do it?
Go ahead.
You can scrub your personal information from Google searches, and here's how to do it. If you're just looking to take down your phone number, email, or home address, here's how to do it. Search your name in Google, click on 3 vertical dots next to the website that has the information you want removed. Press remove result in the top right. There are 5 options, but for the phone number, email, and home address, choose that it shows my personal contact info. You know what? This needs to be in a Christopher Walken voice.
Do it.
Yeah, I think so.
For other requests, press the arrow next to the other bars. Press the arrow on the right, then press continue 3 times once you have reviewed Google's terms and logged into the Google account you would like linked. Type in your name and the matching contact information with what you want removed. For example, if you are trying to scrub your personal phone number, make sure that it is entered. Press continue, press send, and you can press I'm done to get back to the Google search page if you would like to review your requests. Press the go to removal request bar and order Bloody Mary. It can take a few days, but Google will notify you via your listed email of the removal decision. You can also check your Google activity to see the status of the request. In the meantime,
I don't know what the hell
baby.
you're talking about at this point.
hit
Yeah.
it, baby. Let's dance.
How's that Christopher Walken from Boston?
That's pretty good. You've been working on it there, Sam.
Let's see.
I'm exhausted.
I'm trying it right now.
I actually tried it earlier when I saw this was in the slideshow, and yeah, you do it, and then you can put in like your phone number to request to be removed, and they email you, and they're like, your removal request is under review, and then you have to wait for them to respond to you.
I feel like this is just verifying.
Yeah, I feel like it's a roundabout way for them to get your phone number.
Yeah.
Not around.
For you to verify that information is correct.
Yeah.
Please verify this.
You're telling them everything to tell them to not do it.
Yeah, Google is always asking me to give them my phone number. And I'm like, no, why do I need to do that?
Yeah, they don't have my phone number.
Well, here, I got some late breaking news for all of you guys and the audience.
Oh.
Before to preface it, my wife's away, so it's just me and my son tonight. I told him, hey, I'm gonna do a show. If you need me, just open the door, let me know. I'll pause it. I'll hop out and get what you need. He just popped in a second ago just to give me the heads up. I gotta go poops. Thanks. Thanks for the alert.
Do you remember that?
Not what I meant
episode
by
we were doing, Matt?
I mean,
Where your son called you and asked you if you could have the rest of the ice cream in the fridge.
Yeah, I got like a text or a call. Dad, I need to talk to you right now. I need to, and I was like, and I was at Matt's. That's when we used to do the podcast live, like in person. And I was like, shit, hold on. There's something going on. There's an emergency. And I called back and he's like, Dad, can I have the rest of the ice cream?
I remember.
I was pretty sure the question he was going to have was, if I make popcorn, do you want some?
Yeah, you were hoping.
That's coming later. That's a little later.
Yeah.
There's still time.
Preface it with, I hope you washed your hands first.
I don't even have to say. I know the answer is no.
Dad, do you need to inspect it?
We're lucky if he remembers to flush it.
Oh,
There you go.
oh God.
My wife is. What is this? Surprise!
It's prison soup.
Shit, I don't even show up on Google search.
Don't do it.
So,
Perfect.
You've already been
There you
wiped
go.
clean by the hand of God.
God knows what to do.
Terry says
type in your first name, last name, and then Phoenix, Arizona, and I bet you do.
Okay.
Terry says, if you'll give me your phone number, I will contact Google and give them a good talking to. And I can give them your mother's maiden name as proof that I'm serious.
Exactly. Don't trust him for a minute. They
You know
know
what I
too
should
much.
do? You know what I think I'm gonna do? Hold on. I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's just titties. It's just going to be pictures of titties.
No. Let's see. I'm just gonna start,
Titties!
like here. I did my first, last name, middle name, Phoenix, Arizona.
They're AI generated photos of Kyle.
Like, who's that guy?
That does look like me.
It'll probably be
Hey.
a police blotter. Kyle
Hey.
Stilson.
Or do all of you sell real estate or just the photos? Because it's either a real estate photo or they want to represent you in your accident case.
Wasn't that you playing basketball there a second ago?
Let's see. Was I in this court case?
State of Arizona versus Kyle Stinson.
You don't remember? I feel like you'd remember.
Nothing comes up. Cool.
Lucky.
Kyle slips beneath the radar.
Fuck yeah.
Off the grid and worked again.
There's no trace of me at all on the internet.
Like John Connor.
That's it. That's a good thing. We recently had a guest on Thresholds that we had to scrub because there was a lot about him on the internet.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Was it the dude who you guys were talking to? It looked like he was like in a VFW lodge and there was antlers and things behind him.
No, not that guy. We didn't end up interviewing him because we found a bunch of stuff, or Kyle found a bunch of stuff that made it look like he was a scammer.
There's a change.org to get him rearrested.
You know you're not.
Should have
getting
interviewed
the
him anyways.
Change at org.
Wait, so there was a poll
Yeah,
out there to
yeah.
get a guy rearrested.
Yes. And a whole Reddit thread about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
interesting.
Maybe Kyle's not
I
your real
really
name.
didn't like him.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
Kyle's AI.
I am AI.
That explains a lot.
All right, what you got next? Next up in news.
That was it.
Okay, that was the end of the news. So now we're moving on to the next
Let's
slide.
stop fighting over it. Ooh.
Ooh, Jean-Claude Van Damme gets immortalized in 2 Sideshow collectible
Oh.
statues.
I thought these were skins for like Mortal Kombat for a second. Got
That would
excited.
have been dope. That would have been amazing.
No, this is an old story. I just saw it and I was like, these are fucking horrible.
Get
They
your
would make for cool
hot
skins
toys
in a
of
fighting
Jean-Claude
game.
Van Damme in a diaper.
The statue retails for $950.
Yes, that's
That
what
was-
I want to spend $950 on.
When was this story produced? Because guaranteed that price has gone up.
Dude, I guarantee for $950, Jean Claude will come to your house and hang out for a while.
Are you serious?
I don't
Connor.
know.
Hey,
He's not
let's
even the
put
best
money
Van
together.
Damme.
Let's put those pennies together and have Jean-Claude come hang out. That sounds like a great use of our money.
I hear he's not doing anything other than crying that Vin Diesel wouldn't let him be in Fast and the Furious.
Oh,
I wouldn't have let him be there either.
they didn't get him in Expendables, did they?
Yeah, they did a few of them. He was Villain. He was the bad guy.
That's right. Yeah, the villain.
Yeah.
Let's just say villain weird. That'll be your name.
Yeah. Let's say it like he's French.
Oh, his
Villain.
bad guy. Oh, his brother, bad
You are
guy.
very bad guy. Villain.
I know Jason David Frank got arrested so when he was alive, tried to get him to fight him a bunch of times at Comic Cons.
That would
was
have
talking
been
about
amazing.
doing an MMA fight.
That would have been awesome.
I would have got tickets for that.
Just like Jean-Claude doing splits and Jason David Frank just kicking him in the face.
Ooh, why don't they bring that out? Like they had the celebrity, boxing or celebrity deathmatch boxing or whatever. Why don't they have it with MMA fighting?
Wasn't there people going around saying that he was a fraud and that he really doesn't know how to fight?
Jean-Claude?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he's more of a stuntman actor than he is a martial artist, but he would kick my ass, I'll tell you that.
He would tickle he would tickle you internally.
He would tickle me internally easily. Especially in my current condition.
Oh, just because you're sick, he can kick your ass.
I mean, I might have a weight advantage on him, but only slightly.
So it looks like
30
you
minutes
started.
in and I already got to go to number 2.
Looks like you started voice
Without me.
acting.
It's gonna be a long night for you, Pete.
We'll see. Oh, what's the next update?
Says he fought between 19 in the
Pretty
late
good. I
70s.
told everybody you had to go poop.
He is the time cop.
No.
So I just thought, I was
Went
like,
to wipe and the finger ripped through the toilet paper. Oh, did he just ask you to smell to smell his finger?
Stop putting your head. Get out of here.
Hey,
I just see the finger come across through your nose. Like,
since
oh,
such
no.
a kid, I wouldn't say that's the only time he gets ass is when the finger rips through his toilet paper, touches his butt.
hey, Pete, we have a rule in my house. Anytime anybody asks you to smell their hand or their finger, you say no. So you keep that in mind, okay? You're
That's a
welcome
good
to
rule.
adopt.
That's a rule that goes beyond your house. That's a rule in life.
I'll tell you what the source
That's
of
for
it.
public too.
So I was in 4th grade, and there was this Filipino kid in my class, and he was from the Philippines, and I didn't know that the Philippines had a special wiping strategy that
Yeah.
only they use.
Dung hand, eating hand.
Yeah. And so he goes to the bathroom and he comes back. He goes, "Hey, I can make your hand smell like cherries." I was like, "Dude, cherries
Oh,
are
no.
amazing. Cherries are amazing." So he rubs my hand and I smell it and it was like shit. I was like, "This is shit."
Exactly.
So it's always a
Should've done
trap.
just mall rats. You got the stink palm.
Yep.
It's always a
It's
trap.
that
It's always a
that
trap.
chocolate covered pretzel.
If anyone ever tells you to smell their hands, it's always a trap.
Aries. You were in trouble. You should have known you were in trouble from that moment.
I was 9 years old.
Today we were coming back from taking my kid to the pumpkin patch, and we're sitting at a light, and this dude pulls up next to us in a Tesla SUV, and I look over at him, and he goes, "Oh!" Like I go, "That dude's smelling his fingers," and my wife looked at him and started busting out laughing.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes your own poop can replace smelling salts, but don't ever smell anybody else's poop. That'll give you pink eye.
I was like, just the fact that he went in for the double whiff, and then the disgust on his face. I was like, that can't be good.
That can't really smell like that.
He's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna have to go wash my hands now. Jeez, I gotta pull over. This is unacceptable."
That's your friendly
wasn't-
PSA for the day. Don't smell
wasn't
anyone's
Taco
finger,
Bell.
including
You will
your own.
learn a lot of life lessons from Saturday Night Special. You guys keep tuned in, okay?
We'll name your kid. We'll tell you not to smell people's hands.
The more you
And will
know.
offend you all in the same show.
All right, let's hit that next slide. John Cena's new movie Freelance receives rare unwanted score on Rotten Tomatoes. Freelance, which also stars Allison Brie, Juan Pablo Rada, currently has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes with 14 reviews. The critics who have reviewed the film tore into it. Barry Hertz of Globe and Mail stressed that Cena deserves better than the latest directorial effort of Pierre Morel, who previously helmed Taken while Derek Smith of Slant Magazine referred to Freelance as a cinematic Frankenstein. The movie does not yet have an audience score.
I can't wait to
Oh.
watch this now.
I know, right?
No, I kind of
It's
want to
probably
see it.
going to be so good.
It's
Yeah,
going to be
sounds
one
like
of
a
those
dare.
train wreck watches, you know.
Yeah.
It
Does
can't be
anybody else
worse
play
than
that game where you go through on the TV and you just try to find the lowest scored movie on Rotten Tomatoes as you're scanning through what's on at the time?
You're talking about using Tubi?
No,
That's
no,
just-
just in general. I
that's
don't know.
just- That's just
We
streaming on
got
Tubi.
Fios. So Fios, they give you the Rotten Tomatoes score, like on movies, like in the little info button.
yeah,
I know,
DirecTV does that.
but
too.
everything on Tubi is the lowest rated you can find.
Yeah. So sometimes my wife and I will just scan through just to see. Let's see what's the highest rated movie right now and what's the lowest.
You're like, I'm in the mood for absolute trash. Let's see what's on Tubi.
Like, oh my
Oh,
god,
The Room.
digits.
I play the how is YouTube going to close caption Marco's stalking?
Oh, that's good. It can't be worse than how Margot closed captions is talking.
Only thing worse than that.
I just
is
want to know if it's
texting.
as tough to read the caption as it is text sometimes.
like, what is that? Okay.
Well,
Poor
sorry to
dude.
hear about John Cena's new movie, but
You know, if
yeah.
he showed his root in it, it probably would have gotten better score.
Yeah, it also would get an R rating.
I bet you
Yeah.
it's just taken redone with John Cena instead of Liam Neeson. Like Alison Brie is his daughter who's being taken.
And he gets taken with her.
Yeah.
They're both
It's
they're
because
both-
they can't see him. Because they can't see him. So he
They can't
gets
see
to
him.
go with her.
He's getting ready to be kidnapped with her. They're like, dang, she's really heavy.
Yeah.
Maybe Cena's the one that gets taken, and then Brie has to go look for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
She just
and that's
doesn't-
why so they hold him for ransom and then she's got to go to community college to get a degree so she can afford enough money to become a lawyer to get him back. It's full circle. So that's why she's in community.
So does community college not work out for her, and then she joins a wrestling federation
Yep.
in the 80s?
Yeah, that's right. She
Awesome
needs
record.
to, yeah, she's got to get that quick money
Just for
so she
ladies.
joins the Glow, Gorgeous Women of Wrestling.
Hey, Matthew
And then-
Perry's dead.
What?
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 What are you talking about?
What?
Breaking news.
Could you be any more morbid?
Yes.
Bring down the show, Kyle.
Oh man.
He died. Oh my gosh. Breaking news. Matthew Perry died of a drowning.
Dumbass.
Did he have dirt on the Clintons?
You know who I think he drowned because of Captain Kirk.
It's not surprising. He was looking real rough at the Friends reunion. Real
A little
rough.
surprising because if it's a drowning,
That's pretty surprising.
Yeah.
Sorry to, wow, that's wild.
So he went out Aaron Carter.
Yep.
Reported it dead of a jacuzzi at his home in Los Angeles.
That's
So
right.
he went out like Aaron Carter.
Oh, so
So
he got. He
We're gonna
probably
come to
bumped
find
off.
out he had a
Got
belt around his neck and he was jerking off.
got overheated.
David Carradine.
he was not squanching.
He wasn't in a closet. He wasn't
was
hanging from a
soaking.
closet.
He was just soaking.
Well, that's a shame though.
Heroin
Well,
is
that's
a
a bummer.
bitch.
No, like, cocaine. It's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
According
He
to
was iconic in the development of laugh tracks. So
Can
to
we
go.
drown anymore?
well, that's a
Dang.
bummer.
Is it?
Rest in peace, Matthew
Yeah.
Perry.
54 is not that far off.
Not that
looks
far,
like
man.
a mugshot.
No, it's not.
We'll stick
I'm
this
surprised
past
we're only
that.
that much that I'm that much younger than him.
That's pretty wild. For anybody who actually watched Friends, sorry for your loss.
I figured it'd been Ross who would have died first.
Nah. Ross is gonna be around forever.
He lives a very safe life.
Ross is gonna end up looking like his TV dad, Elliot Gould. He's gonna be hanging around forever.
John
David
Wick.
Schwartz.
Did John Wick take him out?
Yeah. But poor John Cena, man. He doesn't deserve this.
because they're like, damn, Brie Larson's really hard on the eyes now. Let's give this a 0.
Yeah, she was in
That's
that.
why.
She was in that Horse Girl movie, and that was really rough to watch.
Why are you? Was it just her looking in a mirror,
No, she was.
or was she looking at a picture of goddamn, what's Matthew Broderick's wife's name?
Who
Sarah
Sex and the
Jessica
City.
Parker?
Sarah
Carrie.
Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
was it Paul who posted the Beta Ray Bill casting and had her in there?
Yeah.
It was Paul's IG.
That's funny.
That's an A+ cast.
Well, I think Cena's just hoping that the strike lasts a little bit longer so he can just keep doing some matches.
All right. George Clooney's Batman and Robin costume to be auctioned off because this is everybody's favorite Batsuit. Per comicbook.com, the iconic Bat-Nipples outfit from the 97 Batman outing directed by Joel Schumacher is up for auction by the famous collectibles marketplace Golden for their fall pop culture elite auction. The costume also comes with a coverless copy of Batman #1 from 1940. The inaugural issue from DC's Golden Age features the debuts of the Joker and Catwoman, who at the time was simply called the Cat.
That's an odd throw-in.
Yeah,
Right.
a coverless copy.
It's like, we got anything else we can throw in here? Yeah, get my coverless copy.
Word on the street is Corbin is the highest bidder.
No, I was going to say that if it was the Val Kilmer suit, but it's the Clooney suit.
No, he liked the Bat-Nipples too, if I remember right.
Well, because I think Kilmer had him first.
They
Yeah.
both
Does it come equipped with the Bat credit card?
Oh God,
That was Clooney. That was the Clooney one.
yeah, the back credit card was definitely Clooney. And
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm
gotta
saying.
come with
Does
the suit.
this auction come equipped with the Bat credit card?
Yeah, better be in that utility belt.
Can I get that versus a coverless copy of Batman 1? That's probably like a 19th printing.
As long as the Bat-Nipples tickle me internally.
Well, there's only one way to find out, Kyle. You got to put in a bid. You can't win if you don't play.
I'll bid right now.
$1 and a dream.
Yeah, let's see what the bid price is.
Man, what a beautiful train wreck that movie was, though.
Well, Joel Schumacher was definitely harking back to the campy days of Adam West. And so
I don't even know if it was that. It was, I mean, when you take Arnold's performance, you put it up against
What killed
Thurman's
dinosaurs?
performance in that
The Ice
movie.
Age.
it was definitely a matchup of the darkness of Tim Burton and the campiness of Adam West. It was just like a beautiful disaster.
I prefer his twin brother Adam East. Much better actor.
Let's see. Right now it's at 40,000.
Adam North had a good military career.
Let me see if I can actually find the site. Is Heritage Comics the one selling it?
No, it's Golden. Goldin.
Let's see.
I mean, the real question is, you get the suit, how often are you wearing it?
Every day.
Every day. Right before I go to work.
Well, see, that's part of the problem. They waited too long to start this auction. I'm not going to get this thing in time for Halloween.
Let's see.
Instead of a robe, when you get out of the shower, you're putting this on.
You never take it off. You're like a never nude with a Batman.
Just spill some ketchup from your hot dog on it. You're like, son of a bitch, right on the nipple.
But it's okay. It's nylon.
I needed
so
to match
just
my mask.
get it right off.
Yeah,
Maybe
we should just get sticks and rubber mold his upper body and sell them, and we could probably make a killing off of this. Screen used George Clooney suit and just mold Sticks' body and be killer.
Almost the same, really.
It's pretty close.
It ended 21. It ended 21 hours ago.
Oh, it did.
Oh, it ended 21 days ago.
Oh, geez. What was the top bid?
50 grand.
Well, that's it.
Pete, I don't think that suit comes in a child's medium.
I need
Like
a little bit more than a child's medium. This
It's only 25,000.
I'm about to use the word girth, but I figured it wasn't. No, I did it anyway.
Hero bat suit.
50
It
G's.
says
The
zero
hell is
bid,
Mears?
61,000 with buyer's premium. But yeah,
It hasn't ended yet. It's saying it ends in 21 days. It ends November.
Oh yeah.
18th.
There it is.
It ends November 18th.
We're gonna have to come back to this.
So you can still make your bid.
Yep.
This
Corbin,
is
break out your wallet.
It's only $19 to have it shipped to you.
the opening bid.
We're not bothering insuring this shit.
The opening bid is
Wait.
50 grand. They're not taking less than 50.
Yeah, nobody's bid on it yet.
They're sending it media mail.
50 grand and 19 to ship.
I would say if it only
Sounds about
costs you $19 to
They're
ship the
They're gonna
bat
either
suit,
shove it in a
these
manila
comic
folder
book
or a
people are
pizza
doing
box.
something wrong.
right. Cereal box.
Well, they can apparently fit it in a large size.
Priority mailbox.
Priority
Just
mailbox.
on the large
Flat
priority
rate.
mail.
Jam it in there. Fixed rate.
Shipped in a poster tube.
Yeah, 21 days ago.
Roll it up.
The breaking news. But no, it ends in 21 days.
It's just it's all vacuum sealed.
Okay. Well, if you guys are excited about putting in a bid, feel free to do so at the Golden website.
Absolutely.
We got any more? All right, here we
If they
go.
did a dollar auction, I'd throw one in there.
I
One
would too.
This guy.
You can't,
One actor-
throw a $50,000 bid down as a goof and hope nobody outbids you.
Yeah, right. You better have that 50 G.
Somebody will outbid me. Somebody will outbid me.
Nope.
Shit.
One actor could set a new standard for a classic X-Man in the MCU. With Marvel Studios reacquiring the rights to X-Men in 2019 and the mutants slowly getting it reintroduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe through characters such as Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, and Namor, it is clear that a reboot of the X-Men is on the horizon. This reboot offers an opportunity to cast actors in roles for lesser known yet still iconic mutants.
Done. I'll wear that shit everywhere.
They didn't never said that Namor was a mutant.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
He's
they
the
did.
first mutant.
Well, in the comic books, he is. I'm talking about the cinematic universe.
Oh, well, not yet, but
So start those super chats so I can wear the bat suit every week.
For instance, Sons of Anarchy's Charlie Hunnam could step into the role of Havoc, bringing a touch of a 90s edge to the MCU's X-Men and contributing to establishing more than one mutant team.
Because he's such a great actor.
what?
He's also really old now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you bring a '90s edge? Like, they really want to go back to Undeclared? Is that what we're doing?
Like,
We're gonna
he's
skip over Sons of Anarchy and we're gonna go to Undeclared. Is what we're going for the '90s edge, because I don't even know if that was in the '90s. That still was probably in the 2000s.
I think he's like in his 40s, right?
Yeah, he is. Dude, he is old. He's like a basketball player. You can't play that old. Let's see.
He's 43. So like why is he playing one of the young X-Men?
Wait a second, he's 43.
Yeah.
He's younger than me. Shit.
Always
Maybe he's doing
has
that.
been.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
way too old to act.
He is the older brother of Cyclops, isn't he? So maybe he's going to be
Well, only in the stupid ass movies. In the
Hey, you
comics,
take
he
that
was
back.
older. He was the younger brother.
That's right. He is the younger brother in the comic.
In the movies, they made him not only the older brother, he was like 20 years older. It's like, fuck, let's throw him in the 60s and then we'll put the other kid in the 80s.
Right?
They totally messed that up.
They fucked that up.
I did. That's why I had a problem. Like, why are they doing this?
That's right. In Days of Future Past, somehow Magneto is lifting a piece of glass in the air to watch the fucking the slides of the Sentinel dimensions. and
Glass is
shit.
metal. Everything's metal.
So,
I don't know about this, but I do like Charlie Hunnam. I did want to see more of those King Arthur movies, but they only made one.
Yeah, well, he doesn't look like this right now. Right now, he's playing old gangsters in Guy Ritchie movies.
He's young enough to play a high school student.
I'm a big fan of The Gentleman, by the way. Oh,
I like that. That's a good one.
with this terrible American accent that where the British accent bleeds through all the time.
Hey, they can't all be winners, all right?
I'm Jax. I'm Jax.
All right, well, let's go to the next story. Otherwise, I feel like I got to do some sit-ups or something.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, looks like we are to big news in anime. Make sure you plug those ears as we go into the bumper. Big news in anime where you get the loudest bumper in all of podcasting.
Just gotta keep you on your toes.
It is called a bumper.
So as Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War arc is wrapping up its wonderful run, it's doing really well. The Bleach creator's other works, one of his other works called Burn the Witch, is getting, or they dropped a trailer, a key visual, and a premiere date. It will air worldwide December 29th, 2023. And with an original movie dubbed Season 1. Burn the Witch is about British teenagers fighting odd-shaped dragons. And
odd-shaped?
Yeah, they don't look like the dragons that you and I might conjure in our minds as being a dragon. They look very different. But it is a lot of fun. It is also related to the Bleach universe. It's part of that Bleach continuity. It just introduces kind of a whole new magic system that is not entirely related to the Shinigami spirit Soul Society magic system. It's a different thing entirely. It takes place in a different part of the world, but it's the same world as Bleach.
As someone who has no idea about Bleach, can you give a little more frame of reference as what's different about these dragons? Like, can you compare them to a different
Yeah, is it like
animal,
the chubby
or-
dragon in the Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out recently?
I'm just going to image search.
It's like,
To be fair, yeah. When you say dragon, I think
weird
like
looking
House of Dragon. I think like maybe Lockheed. I think like Pete's Dragon. Like those things come to mind.
Are they part dog like Falcor?
All right. I'm going to share my screen, Kyle.
Oh. Nope.
They just got Goomba heads from the Super Mario Brothers movie.
So this one on the right, he has kind of a corkscrew root face. Like it's just a totally weird.
I thought that was Groot.
It's just a weird looking creature.
So
some of them take more traditional forms, but a lot of them just look really bizarre. Like there's
now one looks like a chocobo.
This one looks more like a phoenix. Let's see.
Fair enough.
They look really weird, like a swamp thing.
Interesting.
Anyway,
again, Falcor had whiskers.
Damn.
So look forward to that in December, wherever you consume your anime.
Crunchyroll. How do you feel about Crunchyroll being bought? Didn't they just get bought up by Amazon?
Oh, did they?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh.
They were owned by Sony. I didn't know that they were sold.
Maybe they weren't bought up. I thought I saw an article about like if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can access Crunchyroll's entire library on Prime Video now.
They're doing that because they sold out everybody's information that is a
Except
Crunchyroll
Miles,
member.
'cause he is not on the internet.
Yep. I got my email to be part of the lawsuit so I can get my $14.
Worth it.
From Facebook?
Yeah.
One Piece. Oh, go ahead. One Piece TV anime has launched Anytime One Piece, a live stream project that broadcasts the latest episodes of the series 24 hours a day for 365 days a year. The streaming starts on tomorrow, October 29th, 2023. There's a link in the Twitter post for you to find that stream on YouTube. This is kind of a catch-up project so that as the anime moves into its final phase, everyone can be on board with the answers that we need to find and the mysteries that still need solved. And there are some big ones coming to light in the series right now.
All right, I got 2 questions.
Yeah.
One, how many seasons did the anime run for?
It's been on the air for 25 years.
Jesus. And how much of that did they cover in the live action? Because my son and I were going to start it today, but then I told him I had to do this.
So they covered about a year's worth of anime in the 8 episodes of the live action.
Okay. So they have a lot of material still to go through. If they would follow on the
So yeah, so the series is closing in on 1,100 episodes. 1,100. And they covered about 48 episodes in the first live action.
And they're like 20 minutes, I'm guessing, thereabouts.
Each episode is about 19 minutes, 19 and a half.
Like a half-hour show, but without commercials kind of thing. Okay. Yeah. That's a lot of... I was also kind of curious how much they could have content-wise to fill a 24-hour network. Now it sounds like they have plenty.
They have a lot.
Pool.
Jesus.
I like the always insinuating that it's Keanu Reeves killed him.
I got one more news slide, and then I got all right, Attack on Titan. A lot of you guys are big fans of this series. The final chapters, part 2 anime finale, is going to be 85 minutes long. You can catch it on November 4th, which is next week. The anime will stream on Netflix and Amazon Prime, among others, depending on what region you're in. So look forward to the finale of one of the most beloved series of anime worldwide. Ever. And then this last slide I wanted to feature because the Netflix just dropped a series called Pluto. And Pluto is an adaptation of Astro Boy. And yeah,
it's like
so
3 layers removed.
Yeah, so Naoki Urasawa did an adaptation of Osamu Tezuka's Astro Boy, turned it into kind of a noir mystery in the vein of like a Blade Runner, where it's like humans and robots kind of suspicious of each other. And you can see in the graphic in the right top corner the adaptations that Urasawa did of the original characters. You can see how he updated them to take more of a modern flair. I watched the whole series. It was very, very good. I highly recommend it if you guys are looking for something to binge this weekend or during the week. Check out Pluto. If you want to read the original content or the original content, you can find that also as anywhere where you can find print manga.
Interesting. When you first were explaining it, I was getting like flashbacks to Nicolas Cage's adaptation. Like like he's adapting this, but it's not this. And I'm like, what the? But okay, now I kind of get it.
What the fuck?
Lost me.
They adapted it. It's not the original.
It's based on the original.
Yeah, it's based on the original. It's kind of like a reboot based on the original, but now adapted for a show.
So is Astro Boy the original?
Astro Boy was the original work. Astro Boy was the original work. You can see the characters in the brown panels are the original designs. Okay.
And they were updated, modernized, whatever you want to call it.
Right. In the black panels, those are the black and white panels are the updated versions by Urasawa.
Explain the name change. An explanation for the name change.
Oh, so Pluto is basically the name of the story arc from the Astro Boy manga, and
Okay.
it's the name of the villain that they're trying to face in this particular story arc, and it is surprisingly dark, for a manga. I mean, I guess if you read manga, you know that manga can get dark, and this is a very dark story for a children's manga.
All right, because I thought maybe they had changed the name to Pluto, so he wasn't called Astro Boy anymore. It was called Pluto, but this is just an arc name. I got it.
Yeah. Well, that dude
Should've
is
led with
either
that.
throwing up bugs or he's eating a Christmas tree.
The bugs are part of the story. You guys will, if you watch Pluto, you'll see what it's about.
It's that's how Tobias figured out how to write Mariana Cross.
Yeah, eating bugs. Well, that's it for big news and anime. I guess I don't have a dodgeball highlight, but I do have a flag football highlight. If you want to hit that highlight there.
Flag football, you going to be in the Olympics?
I am coaching flag football again.
Special.
Oh, nice.
And we had this nice little series of plays. Starts out with a pitch, then a fake pitch and a handoff. Okay. And then the next play is fake pitch, fake handoff, touchdown pass.
He was all pruny when they found him dead.
Jesus.
And that's it. It's been the Sam show so far, so I'll let somebody else take over the segment.
Hold
So
on.
did
We like the Sam show.
they take all the grass away from Arizona? Because
Take it away. It can't live.
The grass grows yellow here. It grows yellow here.
okay, so
Real quick, I'd like to
Mercury.
how I like
like
my
to-
lawn burnt.
thank AOA. He has gifted 2 Renavision memberships. One welcome Terry Floyd as a member or re-welcome.
Hey, there you go, AOA.
And then Cardi West Customs has also been
Cartman.
welcomed
Cartman.
as a member. So thank you,
Hey.
AOA, and welcome to the new members.
Hey, it's the first time AOA's ever done this. It must be because you guys are here.
He doesn't come in. Does he do the link thing for you?
Yeah, he does.
Mhm.
He's very good at the links.
He just doesn't. That's the first time he's ever gifted.
Gifted subs. No,
I think he's trying to
Very-
remind me I have to do something with the memberships because it's been slow going once I started with doing the hot 10. It's tough.
all right. I'm gonna go refresh my drinks while you guys do the covers.
All right. Well, since we've just enjoyed the Sam show, we'll turn it over and we'll get into best and worst covers of the week.
You know what I was thinking, Matt?
Longest intro ever.
No.
You want to give Sam time to get back? With
Yeah, I
his
was trying to give
drink
Sam
the
time to
intro?
come back and get a drink.
I went to go get dinner and I came back. No, I don't think we should call this worst covers of the week anymore.
Oh no?
Why
I
not?
think because it's offensive, and in the real world, these people work hard to draw these covers.
They do.
So I think we should call it not as good as other covers of the week.
At least you tried covers of the week.
We know in the real world that it's not.
How about there you go? Participation trophy. cover.
Participation ribbon, yeah.
Yeah.
E for effort covers.
At least you tried. All right. First up, we have Spider Boy #1, the negative space, John Tyler Christopher variant.
What, you just don't like the little hand?
No, it's so fucking stupid.
Well, he
Like-
does these.
This is probably the worst one of the bunch because it's just
I think it's because of the subject matter. Because he had to do it for Spider Boy.
maybe I don't know. Like the other ones, a few of them were cool, but this one, I think it just looks dumb.
It's because he's
got-
scratching. He's wondering, what am I doing here, man? Scratching.
Well, he had the scratches. He had to make this pose, otherwise it would be just a head with goggles, like just goggles floating above the rest
Yeah,
of the costume,
true.
because the costume
Ooh.
is not conducive to a negative space cover. This is not the way the color is split.
If he would have put both hands up, it would have been inappropriate because it would look like a Chippendales dance. He had both hands.
If these thing they would have did that, they could have put like a cod piece on them, and at least it would have worked.
Oh God.
Oh, yes.
Why does he got to have the open hand on one end though? Like that.
Because he wants to smack Sam's ass.
He wants to smack Sam's ass.
See, somebody agrees with me.
Yeah, I agree with you too. This is the worst.
Apparently, my son pulled a Miz card out of the packs that I gave him to open when he was last in here.
Nice.
F Mac.
All right, get out of here. I don't care.
Just get out of here, kid.
Wash your hands.
Did you bother me?
Wash your hands before you
I
make
told you the
popcorn.
popcorn was coming.
Hey.
This kid.
Nope, I like being banned from 90% of the Comic Cons. I like that my picture's up at the security desk.
Who's taking a pee right now?
I am.
I don't think you're banned from Motor City, Kyle. You can come up here.
Hold on. I'm not done yet.
What are you, a truck driver? Be in the old Gatorade bottle. It'll be fine.
Did Kyle take those HR classes on sensitivity?
Up next, we have Masters of the Universe, Forge of Destiny, number 3, the Smith cover. This is
I
awful.
saw this one too. Yeah.
That's horrible. Like,
He is literally sweating just looking at Skeletor.
I would too. Sup, sexy.
There was that one Masters of the Universe cover in the last series that was really horrible. I think it was issue 1 or 2. It was that brown cover, and it was horrible. This one I'd probably pick over that one.
Why does Evil Lynn look like The Rock?
Giving the people's eyebrow?
But to be fair, I mean the Skeletor's not that bad. The proportion's a little off, but the skull is fine.
Trying to think what it reminds me.
I like how he's got a massive sword and just this little itty bitty hand.
Little hands, but then a big ass forearm. Looks like Popeye.
And he's just veins just busting out the seams.
He got varicose veins.
Wow.
If
Yeah,
you
that
would have
one-
had
I
like
saw this was not good.
Skeletor and then Eternia, like him, like over Eternia in the sky right here, it would be so much better than whatever this is. Like the Skeletor, I can dig that. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Skeletor is actually not bad. Well, the skull part, the hand doesn't go with it too well, but no.
I don't want to say it's terrible because, somebody worked hard on this and I don't want to offend the artist, but
garbage pail He-Man.
You did take those sensitivity training classes. So
I did.
Who
But
is Smith? What is Smith's first name?
It's just Smith.
suck.
Mr. Smith.
Just Smith.
Agent Smith.
Yeah, it's not, I was going to say it's not Agent.
Ooh, maybe
Looks
it
like-
is an AI
looks
cover. We
like,
just don't know.
Looks like Stretch
AI
Armstrong.
cover where they only sourced bad art.
If you squint your eyes, it's not that bad. Buffy, someone broke Kyle. You are correct.
Behold my huge sword of destiny.
While we are talking, though, I do want to get it. Why Sarah's in the chat, I do want to give a shout out to him.
He has Quagmire arms from Family Guy when he discovered the internet.
Right. He did send me this.
What is that?
Go big.
It is-
Oh, go home.
He did send me this.
Oh, nice.
It's the trade. It's I don't know what language it's in.
No, Jake Smith.
But yes, I always talk about wanting to own this cover. So that's awesome. Shout out to him for thinking of it when he saw it. But yeah, I'm stoked. I appreciate it, man. That's awesome. So
I had
Yeah,
it. I got rid of it though.
it's the whole trade. But yeah, I love this cover.
It
I
is a
always
good
tell-
Albuquerque.
I always tell that story. It was like when it came out, everybody was selling it for like $45. And my wife was like,
I bought one off of Mel V for $30.
my wife was like, just wait till that goes down. That's too expensive. Well, that didn't happen. I love that cover. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. You're awesome. Thank you. All right. Get this garbage off the
I'm
screen.
still trying to figure out his pose. Like, how the hell he raise
that's
his
what I was
arm,
too,
but
like-
his shoulder's still below his chin?
Why does it look like Why does it look like somebody bought a row of Hawaiian Kings rolls and just set them on his stomach and called them abs?
It's a 4-pack.
Yeah.
Hot cross buns.
Bitch, I don't need a 6-pack. I got a 4-pack.
Yeah.
Apparently, somebody burnt the popcorn, so I got to go do it the right way. I'll be back.
Is that what that
His
was?
name is Jake Smith.
Jake.
Kyle has fire slabs behind him. Don't send him things.
Anyways, like, send them to me.
Hey, Wade's got some fire slabs too. That's not.
Up next, we have Ghost Lore number 6, the 1 in 10 Rebelka cover.
It's just bad. Everything about that. It doesn't make
Rebel
sense.
Son.
It's an interesting D&D cover, but yeah, it's not very good.
I think it misses the mark. Whatever mark they were doing.
It's
But
a nat 1. They rolled a nat 1.
I can't draw, so I can't possibly understand. So, but yeah, that just misses the mark. Like, who is going to go, oh, fuck, I need to pay that 10 copy ratio price for this?
Not I.
Nope. I'll see it in the dollar bin.
Did people have to go wipe a butt?
You had to go fix burnt popcorn.
Ain't no fixing burnt popcorn.
No.
Start over, kid.
I like to do that intentionally at the office. So it smells like burnt popcorn and pisses everybody off.
Burnt popcorn and old fish.
Yep.
I'm just going to reheat some week old salmon.
Up next, we have Gargoyles Dark Ages number 4, the 1 in 10 Moss Virgin cover. What did they do to poor Goliath?
He had Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like he's got like Chihuahua ears.
His head is so big.
How big is it?
About this big.
It takes up his whole shoulder width. Oh my god!
Self-fulfilling prophecy. There was a floater.
The child of prophecy.
Real talk. There was a floater. Anyway, what am I looking at now?
Gargoyles Dark Ages number 4, 1 in 10.
He's got like them Brock Lesnar pecs.
Yes, he
Well,
does.
I knew a kid that looked like this in high school. He was a wrestler and he was about 5'1".
Did you smell his hand and it was like cherries?
No, I had already learned my lesson by then. No more smelling hands anymore.
Good call.
It looks like a mutated Chihuahua.
After Liefeld's Captain America.
I'm just
Not great.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure where pieces are going because that belt buckle is hiding, I guess, his entire midsection.
He's an old man, so he's wearing his pants up real high now. You're looking at
Did I do
emotional pain
that?
and substance abuse.
Is that what that is?
Hold on, we haven't done anything like this the whole show, so.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit. I didn't fucking do this. I'm not worried about it.
And BK, we weren't body shaming He-Man. We're more art shaming the artist for drawing He-Man so poorly because that wasn't really He-Man.
Up next, we have Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War, Scorched Earth number 1, Adam Hughes card stock cover.
You know what would have made this? You know what would have made this one a good cover? Is if She was driving and he was scared, like most men are when their wives drive.
You know what this cover reminds me of? I don't know if you guys ever saw. It was like Courtney Cox and Ron Eldard. It was a movie I think called The Runner, and they were being chased by mobsters, and he was driving the car yelling that he was shitting because he was shitting his pants at the time. This
I
is
gotta
what
get
it reminds me of.
home.
I'm shitting.
The
It
turtle's
took me a
popping out of the
minute
shell.
to catch on that she was strangling him in from the back seat, and I was like, it looks like she's taking a dump. And then his face makes him look like the Batman from the College Humor skits. Like, it doesn't even look. And I picture Ben Affleck in that face for some reason.
With his Dunkin' Donuts right there in the
Yeah.
cup holder.
Yeah.
I was teetering on putting on this not so good cover of the week.
And when I saw it was an Adam Hughes, I was like, really? I was like, missed the mark on this one.
Can't win them all.
No, you cannot.
I'm pretty sure I ordered this ahead of time without seeing it, but I still will try to defend it.
You'll try to give it away. Hey, the winner. It's all right, man. You don't have to send it.
My question is, what car is he driving?
That is a
It's a Buick.
Honda Accord.
Hatchback.
The K car.
I drive a Dodge Stratus.
I was
It's a Buick.
I was gonna
dude.
say
It's
it's his Prius, so it's a rental because the Batmobile's in the shop.
That's Will Ferrell as the Batman. I drive a Dodge Stratus.
It's called a soup kitchen.
He's yelling America right now.
Thanks for the fuck shack. Signed Dirty Mike and the boys.
Not one winning lottery ticket.
Up next we have Canary
One.
One,
Wrong pipe it with the Dirty Mike and the boys.
the Panozin cover.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm about to check this out. New Scott Snyder. He doesn't need a fucking cigar. He's got a finger in the mouth.
Yep.
It's tickling his insides, Sam.
Little blood dripping down off the old brim of the hat.
I do want to read this. Like I like Snyder. I like Panosian too.
Very nice. Up next, we have Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War, Scorched Earth 1, the Kendrick Kanuka Leam cardstock cover.
I think that's a good cover.
You guys are suckers for latex.
Yep. There's a foil of this too, I think.
Nah,
Yeah.
that booty be popping.
Yep.
The booty popping cover.
But not on the foil because it'd be dull ass DC foil.
I know.
This is before she's strangling Batman in the Dodge Stratus.
She's thinking about it. She's like, what can I do? He's driving a Buick.
Yeah. This is how it starts, but the other one's like, you're probably wondering how I got here.
Lick, not smell. All right. Dude.
So we have Blood Commitment number 1. Beautiful cover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see the name. This is the one that has like other
Kudransky.
poster homages and
Or Kudransky.
Yeah, it does. Because the next
the
slide.
Epic dude is just like, oh, we got a Lost Boys and we got something else.
Yep. The Lost
There it
Boys.
is.
There it is. I'm a sucker for movie homage covers, so
Yeah, me
I had
too.
to put that.
Me too. It
He's
feels
the
like
same
if
one
I'm
that's doing all
identified, I have
the
to buy it.
something epic covers, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's not enough to give you one. He's got to give you 2 for every issue.
It's awesome like that. But no, I like the Lost Boys homage cover. It's fucking
Yeah. No, yeah, it's a good one.
cool. I like it.
Next up, we have Alice Cooper, number 2, the 1 in 15 Mangum Virgin cover.
This is not
Man gum.
that is the lead singer of Avatar. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
band Avatar.
I don't. I will
I
admit
don't.
I don't.
I'll show you right now. Here,
I
I'll
like
bring it
all
up
of
real
Alice
quick.
Cooper covers though.
Oh boy, do we need another copyright strike intro? I got to run here.
No. I just showed a picture. Oh, God damn it. But that's the lead singer Avatar.
Oh,
It is, yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, it looks like him. More than it does Alice Cooper.
Well, maybe
Maybe
it
the
is
artist
him.
got confused. Did a bad Google search when they're looking for reference.
Well, maybe they're gonna have like a rock battle.
The guy in the skull cap is a young 00.
Yeah, you were saying Avatar. I'm seeing Blue Panther looking
What's
people.
skull cap?
Right here. On the Lost Boys
Down.
cover.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, here, I'll get rid of this groove.
That's double.
I didn't used to have this part when I was younger. I only had the goatee part here, but yeah, it's close.
And that's Jedi Johnson before the beard.
And then behind him is Styx.
And that's Marco in the background.
Sheriff. He's got his
Sheriff
hat on.
Marco.
Yep, Sheriff Marco.
I thought that was Wilford Brimley. Diabetes.
Diabetes.
I love Wilford Brimley in Hard Target with his Cajun accent.
Next up, we have White Widow #1, the Art Germ cover.
Well,
See, I was
So
hesitant on putting this one on for two reasons. First, Art Germ's done better. And second, it looks like she's starting to crawl down south. The fingers are crawling down south.
Well, it's not as bad as what was a week or two ago. Did you guys do the Swaby Catwoman with the backseat handy cover? Because
I don't remember a
you guys don't remember
backseat cover.
I would find it for you.
I figured we would be all over a backseat handy cover.
I'm gonna go find it for you.
Aren't those the best?
Yeah.
But that's what I pictured with this. I was like, she's watching something, and the hands are slowly going south, down south, way down south.
I just like how good the webbing looks and that she's sitting on, though.
It has
Like a
very
hammock.
it has very good contrast.
It does. Great contrast.
The contrast to the webbing, it really makes it. And it's like all those shots on Instagram of the girls, the middle of the little line between her legs.
Okay, here's the Sway cover. I think it was a week or two ago. You guys don't remember this one?
No.
They had an incentive of this
Backseat
too.
handy.
Look, I mean, that's all. I'm seeing Roller Girl at the end of Boogie Nights at this point.
Looks like he had an incentive too.
Yeah.
But that's the one I was thinking of
The handy cover, the
when you
backseat
said
handy.
going down south.
Is that Alfred in that cover?
Yep.
Whoa, she
Oh,
had a
boy,
backseat
Alfred
handy
getting
to
it, yeah.
Alfred.
Good for him.
Right.
Next up, we have Yusei Yujimbo or Usagi Yujimbo, Ice and Snow 2, the column cover.
That's
Yeah,
what I
this one
say
had a couple-
too.
I like this, and I like a couple of the covers on this one.
I like this because like Usagi looks really detailed, and then it's like Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's okay.
Is this the regular cover?
Yeah, this is the regular cover.
I think it's like the B, but yeah, it's a regular priced one. It's not the incentive.
Sweet.
hey
I
guys,
feel like the A was like a.
I'm gonna bounce. You guys have a great night.
whatever, Sam.
Later,
Sam.
Sam.
Later, Sam.
Later, Sam. Feel better.
Bye, Sam. Good seeing you.
The pneumonia is taking him.
Whatever.
Take it hold.
He's just a bitch, and he left early.
He's gonna go lay in his bed
He's,
and listen
he's
to
running out
Mariana
of
Cross.
gas fast.
Because he found out Mariana Cross was different than he thought it was.
All right, and that's it for best and worst covers of the week. Now we're gonna roll on into The CBSI Hot 10 show presents Outside Looking In. I'm glad Pete's here for this one.
That's what I'm saying. He can read his own.
Yeah. Here we
I
go.
read
Fancy.
Right?
I still like that it's not in
I like it when you do it.
it's like in slideshow mode.
Go ahead, Pete. Tell us all
Nope.
about American
Do it,
Psycho
Matt.
1,
Do it,
1 and
Matt.
10. All right.
You haven't got to read anything tonight.
Another
It's up
40
to you.
sold this week, averaging around $50. There was another high sale of 60 as this almost made the list for a third consecutive week as it maintained its value and price. But without an increase to speak of, this felt more appropriate here on the outside looking in rather than a repeat on the main list. I will be curious if this can maintain or even raise or fall as the subsequent business card variant starts rolling out. As the only incentive of the business card set, it will probably remain the key for the bunch.
I hope
Or
it
of
goes
the bunch.
down because I want to buy it.
Well, I gave my extra away. You should have bought them when we told you to. The site still had Sumerian still had them for $15.
Damn it.
So I bought 2, and then Marco got mad I didn't buy more. I'm like, I already ordered it. I don't want to pay another shipping fee.
Damn it. I would have paid the shipping fee.
Did everybody hop on and get your Scotty Young Batman variants?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm poor.
They were too expensive anyway.
Yeah, they were. See, Matt's got that rich podcast money, so he was able to buy some covers.
They were nice, but they were just too pricey. I'm like, really? Ooh.
Yeah, way
Bought
too
the
much.
A cover. That's it. But I could still care less about owning one of these.
The Beagle Boys.
I think it's cool. I think it's a cool cover.
Yeah, I like it. I did keep one. Keep one.
Does
for
it
me, but
present well? I've heard it presents better in your hand than
It does. I mean, you're not going to see it on the screen, but like it
Such
It
is
does.
life.
it does. Like in hand, it is pretty nice, and it's got a nice little. You don't get the texture. I was kind of hoping it would be textured, like you would feel the. Is that
Like
eggshell?
is it a card stock or no?
It's a.
It's in between.
I was gonna say it's kind of in between. It's not as thick as like full card stock, but it's not like a Marvel paper cover. It is thicker than the interior pages, but it's not that hard of a card stock. Like it's not that firm. Still got some bend to it. But I was hoping for a little bit of a, like I said, that texture of the paper.
Once they do a second print, that's when you'll get the texture.
Well, they did the metals and the foils already. Charge an arm and a leg for those damn things too. Like, what would you? I don't know. Whatever. People
Yeah, like $100 for the foil, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was
Ridiculous.
80. It was 80 to start. So
I want it to be textured, and I want it to actually be soggy where the blood splats are supposed
I
to be.
want real fucking blood on it.
But no, it is nice. But we'll see. I mean, they're supposed to do the rest of the series is going to have other business cards, so people are going to want a set. But this is the only incentive one.
BK. Every so often, BK definitely hits them. That was a good one.
I am amused for people, so.
Up next, we have Marvel Team Up 141. As the other Black Suit Spider book makes the list this week, it appears to be the third option for collectors with only about 20 sales. This still outpaces the Spectacular Spidey as that one is a distant fourth. Most mid grades are around 30, and a high grade newsstand sold for 140 raw.
Yeah, so this has to be because that 40th anniversary is coming up, right?
I
So
think
next
it's
year,
I was
What's
going to
that?
say it probably has more to do with this.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a mix. I think it's
Oh,
a bit
gotcha.
of the game.
Look at Matt
with the
flexing.
upcoming.
Flexing. I don't have muscle, so it's all I can flex.
Look what I got. Look what I got. Hey, Osborne. I'm not going to spoil it.
Well, I'm still going to play the old Spider-Man on my PS4 one of these days.
I started that one. I never finished it.
That's
Mine's
this-
still wrapped in plastic.
Isn't this the book that people argue came out first before the 250.
Yeah, it's like same day release and all that stuff. It
Yeah, I think technically this book came out like a week before ASM. I don't think it was supposed to, but I think it did. So that
Alright.
was one of those situations.
people
But
still want ASM and they want the Secret Wars. Those are the two. This
Correct.
one,
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's the third. Nobody gives a shit about Spectacular. What is it, 90 or whatever the hell that number is? Nobody cares about that one.
Oh yeah.
That one's still like $10.
yeah, but if you like your black costume Spider-Man, then this is a good one that you can still get at a decent price.
Just buy them
Right.
all, then you don't have to worry about it.
That's what I did.
So buy them all.
Yeah, and they're not I mean, there is variations in the printing, but they're not variants. Like some look purple, some look blue, but that's just based on where your comic came from.
Where the
When it
printer was.
printed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The
people like
ink-
to start selling things. It's a purple variant. I'm like, no,
No, it's just
that's not how that works.
No, the ink just ran out. That's all.
That's, how you can make, that's how you can sell it for
Production error issue.
$37.
Right.
The rare purple variant.
$37, the purple variant.
Exactly. People will try to talk up all kinds of shit.
hmm
And they put emojis on their listing, so then that helps people look at it.
Dude, that makes
rocket
if it's
fire.
got an emoji, I buy it.
There you go.
Sold.
So- Someone had put up a Doctor Who book as an error copy. The only thing that
Hold on, let me just go ahead and remove him real quick.
He's still talking.
the only error on it was that they cut it. And it was not cut right. Wasn't an error.
That's usually a
You leave sticks
Flaw.
alone.
miscut.
Not an error.
So that gets a green label, right?
I think it would.
I don't.
The minute I heard him suggest
not.
a Saturday night sticks where he's going to give 3 hours to each individual doctor, I was like, nah. The minute you say Doctor Who, I'm gone.
That's why Marco and Pete said, "Please don't ever leave because we can't have a Doctor Who show like that on Saturday night."
I don't know. Doc is coming back around Thanksgiving. And my favorite doctor.
Up next, we have
Gonna be
Ghost
great.
Rider 17. Both covers selling, but the Bjorn.
Do it, get it, Matt, get after it, do it,
I can't do it. Nope.
do it.
Barnes is the
Barnes?
winner.
Fair
I
enough.
had this one on my Wednesday watch list because I think the layout. What? Oh, because I like the layout. God damn it, I can't read. I didn't even notice that the
Michigan,
copies had started hitting over
education.
25 at auction, but only a few sales so far. One to watch for next week, as it looks like folks want to complete their Weapon of Vengeance storyline. Thanks to Topher for the heads up on this one.
Yeah.
Didn't we have this on our best covers list, Kyle?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good cover. Like it was.
the claws are a tad bit too long, but it's all right.
A bit,
Oh,
but it's
fine.
still effective. But I had no idea until, like I said, Topher had mentioned. He's like, "Did you guys see this?" I'm like, "Holy shit, this thing's starting to sell like $25 at auction now." All of a sudden,
I mean, these Ghost Rider covers, most of them have been fucking awesome.
oh yeah, he's had a good run.
Yeah,
Bjorn, or whatever. Yeah.
Barons.
Matt, what is it again?
No, I'm good.
Naked Booties. Bare ends.
Bjorn Barris.
Bare ends.
Bjorn, like Bjork.
Oh, Tyson, the business card does not have embossed lettering. It's just flat.
Next up, we have Wolverine 37 second print, 1 in 25. Only
Come
3
on,
sales
Matt,
this week.
follow along with the bouncing pointer.
Nope. Only 3 sales this week, so I don't think that was enough to make the list. And one of those sales was made after I finalized the main list. But at $70 to $79, it's worth noting that folks still shell out the bucks for these incentive second prints, even if it's not in the volume that it was before.
That's what it was. Wolverine was just excited to see Ghost Rider.
I don't even think
Yeah.
this is like a good Capullo cover.
Well, like his claws on his right hand, they're like bending up.
Yeah,
they are weirdly angled.
And he did the homage Liefeld foot that looks like a tied balloon.
The
That's a
thing
good way to put that.
what they did right with
Finally.
this one though, in the second print, is that they put the trade dress at the top as opposed to putting it at the bottom. And then they filled that dead space with the last mutant. Like they did better laying this cover out than the Virgin and then that B cover that they did initially. But still,
Well, like, and look at the claw here. It's like so thin compared to everything else. I just don't.
He's just got 3 straws in his hand. He went to McDonald's, grabbed some extra straws, and it's just got him between his knuckles.
I still do that.
Yeah, do what you got to do.
You have to.
But yeah, for a Capullo cover, I don't think it's his best.
I wouldn't pay $79 for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's paying triple ratio. But to be fair, as I said, there's only 3 sales, and one of them was yesterday, like late.
It was Marco. He called me.
So it's on the watch, or it's looking in. But I couldn't call this book hot.
They did a better job polishing a turd.
Yeah, even I don't know, even the incentive and the one per store, I don't even think looks good, even colored. Like it just.
Oh yeah.
I could have bought one. My store still had their one per store, and it just did not look good. So I was like, I'm not going to spend the money on it.
It was just so much empty space. It was just weird looking. I don't.
They should have negative spaced it. You like that? Oh.
Then there would be barely anything on the cover.
It would just be 3 straws.
The crooked claws coming at you, and that's it.
Just all the black shading.
Israel wants to know if you've ever been to Israel.
No.
Okay. Just checking.
Fantastic Four 166 next up. First, Frankie Ray almost makes the list, but it seems most folks want the first appearance of the Herald of Galactus and not so much her first as just herself. Still nearly 20 sales this week since the rumor mill started churning. So if we get any confirmations, this one could see more movement ahead. Prices are all over, as many low grades go around $10, while high grades are around $30.
Who banned Israel?
I did, because I don't know what that other text was. We could be having stuff up that was unintentionally bad. So
I heard that Taylor Swift is going to be doing this role as well.
Crusader.
Israel, the bad hammer. That's what I heard, though. So everybody go buy this, because I think Taylor Swift called me and she's like, I think
she's going to be Frankie Ray.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing. I don't know if people will care so much about her first appearance or when she's actually the Herald of Galactus.
I'm going to tell my daughter that's what she should name my grandbaby.
Frankie?
Frankie Ray. I'm too young
to be part of the myth.
Grandpa.
Yeah. Facing Gem and the holograms in a battle of the bands.
Anyway, said, that iChat wasn't in my chat.
iChat.
Israel must have been from the Absolute Geek chat.
Not my chat.
Not to Israel, but I let the rains down in Africa.
No, you got to sing it. If you're going to say it, you got to sing
it. Oh, I can't get that high. I can't get that high.
Spot. See, if Sam didn't have pneumonia, we could have got him singing
it. Nope, can't do it. Can't do it.
I give you credit for trying. You did try.
I get an E for effort.
But that is your outside looking in for this week.
Good job, Pete.
Good job, Pete. Make sure to go over to the CBSI website and check out Pete's articles.
To do our top 5, I actually went to the CBSI and used one of old Mike Morell's articles for our top 5.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. That's where I got some of my info.
There you go.
All right, next up we got first appearances of the week. Watch your ears.
One of our shorter intros.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody read Flash and can explain this to me because it didn't make any sense, but the Flash #2, we have the first appearance of the Stillness.
Oh my fucking
Oh.
god!
Is
The
this coming
slowest-
out? A quick question. This is like appearances coming out this coming week.
This is appearances that came out this week.
This current week.
Yeah, it came out Wednesday.
But they get a. Oh, okay.
I like that. Instead of a speedster, we got the stillster.
Sailster.
Yeah, the opposite of super fast.
Yeah.
But not the turtle.
My name is Barry Allen, the slowest man alive.
Oh, it's actually Wally West, the slowest man alive.
It's
Oh.
Wally West now. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, wait, so it's Wally West is not a mime, a human statue that just hangs out at monuments and things like that. He just stands there all day.
Yeah. Trying to get money. He's sitting.
Trying to get the
it looks
money,
like-
the hat out.
it looks like he's floating.
Paints himself silver.
Well, in the book, like when I was reading, it was just confusing because it's like he was trapped in the Speed Force. It looked like, and he was falling through it, and then he was grabbed and like released from it by the stillness, and then they're like transporting him all over the place, and it was like I just didn't understand it. I was like, this is hurting my head to read, so I stopped reading it.
Was it? Because I wanted to start reading it because it's a good Wally West, good #1 to start on. But you said what's wrong with it?
It's the art in it is beautiful. It's just hard, like I don't know, like I can't wrap my head around what they were doing in this book. Like if you want to check out the first issue, I would recommend it. But like I was trying to read it, and I was just like, it's not making. I don't understand the stillness and what's going on. And
Who's Lopez?
first Apatia.
Hmm.
Next up, in Amazing Spider-Man 36, we have the first
Do you think
appearance
stillness could get Marco's mouth to stop moving?
of the Repossessor.
Hold on.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
The
This
bell
is
is
a
longer than the
unique-
intro to this segment.
Yeah, this is a Reek story. So it's very weird. But
The
that was the
What
repossession.
the shit is that?
It looks
He
like a
took
giant
Peter
rat.
Parker's car for not making payments.
Kind of like the thing from Spirited Away, right?
What
yeah, kind of.
That wasn't that what Sam was talking about in his anime segment?
Might be.
Well, this
The
is
guy
one of
that barks
dragons?
at the Christmas tree.
I don't know. That's weird looking.
Then next up in Captain Marvel #1, we have the
Terrible
first
cover.
appearance of the Omen, a herald of the undone.
Oh man.
then The first appearance of Yuna Yang, a thief in possession of negabands. Right
I
there.
thought Yuna Yang was part of the Wu-Tang Clan.
I hear that they ain't nothing to fuck with.
Bring the noise, bring the ruckus.
I'm telling you, man, they're out of superhero names.
Yeah.
They're out.
Does she
They're
have a
out.
name? No, we're just gonna call her Yuna Yang. It's alliterative.
Yuna Yang ain't nothing to fuck with.
That's right.
See,
we're
Sam,
gonna
I know what alliteration is.
In your fucking face.
And next up, we got our top 5 Halloween covers.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Who thought of that?
And it was you, sir.
I figured since it's Halloween's coming up. You know what I have to do on Halloween?
Work.
I have to go. Well, besides that, I have to go get my first filling. I have my very first cavity ever,
Wait, first filling.
Cavity.
You
and I'm not.
son of a
And I'm
bitch.
not talking by Sam.
You're not getting tickled on the inside.
Yeah, I have my first cavity ever. I
Oh,
think they're
man.
lying and they're just trying to suck money out of me. But
You're in for a treat.
Yep.
I hope
Say
you
no
like
to-
needle and drilling sounds. The
Say
smell
no
of
to
smoke.
Novocaine.
Don't get it filled. Wait till you need a root canal. Be a man.
be a minute.
Just pull it.
Just pull it out. Fuck it. You don't need teeth. Those are stupid. All right. So what I did for Halloween covers was I picked covers with pumpkins on them. Ooh, it's a pumpkin. So for the first, I started with Hack Slash One Shot number 1, the new reader Halloween treat, Mr. Tim Seeley, who we've had on the show, October 2008. Tim Seeley, dentists are for chumps. Yep. That's what I think too. But yeah, that's a Tim Seeley. I like Tim Seeley's work. So
Yep.
That's
Agreed.
I figure that's a good start. My teeth run. Run naturally. All right. Next, of course, I did the Punisher annual number 1 in 2016. I love this cover. I actually have this cover. I buy this every time I see it because it's just a cool fucking cover.
Yeah.
I always forget about this one. I gotta get this one.
So
Punisher Annual 16.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And then I did the
Oh, this
Vampiro
one too. I
Halloween
was thinking
special
of covers.
2006, the Amanda Connor variant. And I did that just for Pete because her boobies are being censored by pumpkins.
Are they being censored or are they glowing through? And
They're
illuminating us?
highlighting. The real story is that a rogue juggalo knocked out one of Kyle's teeth. But yeah, that's a cool one. That's an Amanda Connor. I'm gonna have to definitely get that because it's actually one cover I don't have, but I have never just stumbled across it.
No, me either.
I have not found that out in the wild. All right. Next, the Tick number 1, the big Halloween special. Anything that you could feature the Tick on is worth it.
Always.
Like you're riding a cow.
Man eating cow.
Yep.
I already tickled it internally. Next, I have Halloween Series 2, number 1, The Night Dance, first printing, cover C. Fucking anything Halloween is cool, but Halloween, doing Halloween with a pumpkin on it.
In a night dance.
Another Seeley book.
Night dance.
So, and I think this is I almost put this cover on, Pete.
This is Peter.
Oh well, it was Dave Stevens. I any chance I can get to talk about Dave Stevens, I'm putting him on a goddamn list. So, plus, I mean, look, you got pumpkins, right? Oh, and there's a girl, but there's pumpkins. So it's
I didn't
Halloween.
even notice the girl because of all the pumpkins.
All the pumpkins. So yeah, it speaks to Halloween. But no, I mean, you could tell. Yeah, it's just Dave Stevens' goodness. So that's why it's here. This was not that old, but I just thought it was pretty cool. Frank Cho, also a fan of Frank Cho. I thought this was a fun Harley cover.
I know. I remember when these came out and they were like the hot spec thing, and I must have bought like probably 6 of these, thinking I was going to make a mint, and they just petered out.
They still do okay. People still look for this, but yeah, I just like the cover. So
I mean, what are they going for now?
this is probably like $15.
It's not bad.
I mean, you consider if you paid $4.
Yeah, I mean, I paid cover price for it.
Yeah, so I mean, you're not gonna get rich doing that.
I'm bidding on the George Clooney Bat-Nipple suit. It's at $50,000.
Yeah, it's gonna that's not even gonna cover the shipping for your Bat-Nipple suit.
But the shipping's only like $19.
Yeah, you got to sell 2 of these then.
Right? See, I was telling my wife that I'm bidding on the Bat-Nipple suit.
50,001 penny.
$1.
Shipping's only 19, so you're good.
Oh, yeah, no pumpkin on the Harley Quinn cover, Pete.
You don't have to have a pumpkin for it to be Halloween.
I did stipulate that I just went with pumpkins.
He went with pumpkins.
You guys could go with whatever Halloween type of theme you wanted.
So I started actually actively think against going pumpkins. Because Kyle also mentioned, I'm not picking Long Halloween number 1. I'm like, well, I guess I can't pick it. Otherwise, he'll make fun of me. So I didn't pick that one.
I didn't pick it because it was like a dead giveaway. There's other
Yeah, I
cool
know.
covers out there for people to see.
And that's why I went with this. Like, this is just fun. I like when they do trick-or-treating covers, and you had a messed up looking, jacked up Wolverine. Like, I don't know what's going on with his hand, but trick-or-treat.
Looks like a bat.
Dude, look at those fucking
It's
legs,
it's actually Man Bat from DC trick or treating as Wolverine from Marvel.
There you go.
And he did not miss leg day.
Did not.
He could just, you know.
Some might even say he doubled or tripled up on it.
There is nothing other than leg day. Leg day is every day. Cool cover though.
It was just cool. I know this is kind of a bit of a cop-out going with a recent release, but I mean, it was her Hobgoblin, and I was like, well, do I want to go with Hobgoblin or go with Hallows Eve? I'm like, well, she's nicer to look at, so we'll go with the Ed McGuinness. Again, pumpkins, bunch of masks around. I could have thought harder on this one. I'll admit it, but still kind of like it.
This is what I say to Terry's.
Guess what, motherfucker?
And I just like this one too. Again, you got the jack-o'-lanterns, you got another scarecrow, kind of like the Punisher one. You got some kids trick-or-treating as some Avengers.
It's Venom
Both
as
covers
the
on this book were pretty
You
good.
got the Iron Man pumpkin and the Avengers symbol pumpkin.
Old school Punisher
Really-
pumpkin.
That's actually a really cool. You got the Spidey pumpkin. That's actually cool.
Yeah, I just like
Never
this
seen
one.
that
There's-
one.
This special had 2 covers. The other one was like a weird Avengers Frankenstein, was like Cap with a Hulk arm and like a thing, which was also kind of cool. But I like this one because of the trick-or-treaters and the pumpkins.
Well, you know why
I
Cap
have
had a
both
Hulk
these.
arm. A lot of time alone.
I didn't know you were a lefty.
I like to do something different.
The
Doesn't feel like
stranger.
it's me.
The stranger.
Yep. All right. So this is me here. My theme was all trick or treat covers, and then Pete took. I looked at Pete's list. I was like, oh, that bastard took 2 of the ones I was going to use. So I went with this Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, number 14, Hallows Eve Virgin cover.
I like that one.
Pumpkin.
We could have been cover brothers.
Yeah. And then I went to the trick or treat.
Cover
So
Brothers.
next I had Army of Darkness
Oh, that's a good
Halloween
one.
special number 1. The trick or treaters. Ash
Oh,
handing out
that's a good-
candy.
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
good
fun one,
cover.
too. I like that one.
Giggity.
Then I had Creep Show Volume 2, issue 2. Trick or treat cover.
Not bad.
I call the spaghetti or worms or whatever you want to call it coming
The
out of the
spaghetti?
pumpkin. The spaghetti. Yeah.
The spaghetti.
The spaghetti.
That's a real Italian way to say it.
It is. I want the spaghetti.
Some spaghetti.
Then I have of course, from last week, Something Killing the Children 34
yeah, that's
trick or
right.
treat cover. Almost picked this up, and then I was like, do I really want to buy a book just for the cover? Because I'm not
Yes.
reading this.
Yeah, I do.
That's what real comic collectors
I
do.
know. But I turned in my comic book collecting card and said, no, I'm not going to, and put it back on the shelf.
Yeah.
Then
That's
I
when you
have-
start to realize, wait a second, comics don't cost $1 anymore.
I
Yeah.
never buy comics because of the cover.
My number 1 are 2 of my favorite covers. I have like 3 copies of each, but they're
You
the
must be
King
rich.
Spawn and the Spawn trick or treat covers.
I've not seen these ones. I like them.
Oh yeah, these are awesome.
Yeah, I didn't see
I'm
these.
with you, man.
Cool.
This would have definitely been on my list.
I
Beautiful
told
covers.
Marco to tell you that we were making a list.
Oh, nobody told me. Yeah.
Fucking Marco.
Well, I wasn't sure if Dub, you were 100% or not. So I didn't. And plus, I fell asleep. I told him I took a nap.
Sounds like we got a bunch of excuses going on here.
It sounds like there's one problem, one common denominator and all that, and his name is Marco.
That fucking guy.
Fucking guy. That's my list. Sticks, did you have a list?
I always have a list every week, so I didn't do this list. I got my right.
Up first.
Ah,
Made the list.
Oh wait.
and this is why we don't do lists.
All right. Well, I'll turn it over to Kyle because I'm done talking for Ladies of the 90s, a tribute to the hotness we grew up to.
All right. So Shannon Elizabeth has been winning, and we didn't put up any polls this week. So
You didn't give me a poll.
I decided that I'm tired of seeing Shannon Elizabeth's face. So I automatically gave her the big L. She lost. It is now Katie Holmes versus Sarah Michelle Prince Galar.
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 That's her
Was that
last
like
name.
Is
That's
that a
Geller.
Star Trek name?
No, it's not.
Is it
That's
not? I thought it was Geller.
That's an incorrect statement. She talked when she was on Howard Stern. She corrected everybody, and she says it's Galar.
Okay.
Who cares? Because ain't nobody taking down Joey Potter.
She just
She was
doesn't want
hot
to be
until
a.
Tom Cruise got his
Shannon wins
Scientology into
again.
her.
Nah, that's after the fact. We're not talking about this. This is the '90s. I'm remembering my Dawson's Creek.
That's
She
that's
just-
what I said last week. It was everybody loved Joey.
Yeah, I'm not going to like Mad Money, like when she's doing movies with Diane Keaton and shit. No.
You would have had to fight Pacey and the Dawson.
I would have fought. I would have kicked his fucking ass up and down that fucking creek.
She's hot and Cruel Intentions, though.
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Galar.
Batman Baggins.
Yeah.
I mean, a Sarah Michelle Gellar now. She got hit by the ugly rock, but
What
I didn't know there was a rock. I knew there was a stick.
see what happens is the real ugly
Tree
ones,
branches.
they hit the ugly sticks, and then when they fall, they hit the ugly
They hit the rock.
her husband's career is funny though, because like in the 90s, he was like this heartthrob, and then he did Scooby Doo, and he was like, well, I guess my career's over. I'm gonna go start writing for professional wrestling companies.
Yeah, that was a weird turn. And somewhere in there, he decided, you know what? I'm going to be in Star Wars. I'm Kanan.
Yeah.
She was a dirty girl in Cruel Intentions. Tyson says, "Get her out of here."
Wow.
That's fucking awesome. Hold on, he gets the bell.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
You gave him the bell for that.
That's
That's
fucking
terrible.
funny.
That terrible
That's
dad
a hell
joke.
of a
That
pun.
dad joke won the night.
I was thinking more like this.
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
Oh, that's a fantastic fucking dad joke.
Terrible dad joke.
That's fucking fantastic.
Oh, I missed Buffy guy's comment, but that makes sense.
Yeah, they're both hot. I protest. Vote for Shannon.
Nope.
I got tired of seeing her. She won too much. I couldn't find someone to beat her, man. What the fuck?
Yeah,
And
I
she
thought-
wasn't-
I thought Aniston was going to take her down, honestly.
It's because she showed her boobs. That's all. That's
Yeah.
why everyone remembers the boobs.
Yeah, but if you had enough money, you could have bought those boobs too.
Dirty girl. Oh, those are all natural.
No, they're not.
Yeah, those are all natural.
No.
Kyle's definitely are all natural.
I think she's still paying those sons of bitches off.
Kyle's are all natural.
So that's this week. So and now that Pete's here, maybe we'll actually put up a poll.
I'll try to. Now that I'm here live, I can see what I have to put up. So I'm going to try to be unbiased. Joey Potter.
Oh, dude, I'd vote for Joey. She is sexy. She's
Hey,
always
and
been
to your
sexy.
point, to your Shannon Elizabeth point, don't forget to watch The Gift by Sam Raimi.
Is she naked in that too? That's all she. That's all she could be is naked. Like she's not a good actress. Oh,
Hey,
Shannon Elizabeth,
she's good as Boo Boo Kitty fucking Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
you're not a very good actress. Yes, you are.
I suddenly feel my opinion changing.
Opinion changing. Must
Boobs feel like bags of sand.
fight
Matt.
birds.
I didn't say that. All right, next up we have TV show showdown. Last week we had Brooklyn Nine-Nine versus Community, which again we didn't get Pete. This time
Brooklyn
it's not Pete.
991.
Oh, this would have been a battle.
We didn't get that up there, so I went with Boy Meets World this week versus The Wonder Years.
Hey, the Gimp.
Oh, hey man, I quit karate to watch The Wonder Years. So
This was the brothers versus each other, right?
Yep.
Hey, Kevin Arnold had that Jets jacket on in episode 1. He had me. I'm like, I'm with you, bud.
At Topanga.
I don't know, man. Winnie Cooper.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Woo.
I had to throw Englehart on there since he wrote for Boy Meets World.
Hey man, I quit karate for Winnie Cooper. and
Plus,
The
was
Wonder
there a
Years.
better arc than the Becky Slater arc for Wonder Years? Oh,
I want to go to karate because it was on the same night as Wonder Years, so I can watch Winnie Cooper. I quit karate for fucking Winnie Cooper. See, it's on tape.
There.
My parents still make fun of me to this day for that
Boy Meets World for the Gimp.
because I made them buy me the gi and everything, and then I was like, I quit. I want to watch Wonder Years for Winnie Cooper.
I mean, this was before DVR, man. You had to like set up the VCR to do it. You don't want to do that.
You had to make
Yeah,
hard.
you had to
You had to make hard choices.
Yeah,
And the old school rumor that Paul was actually Marilyn Manson.
That was a great rumor.
There was some pretty good photographic evidence at the time.
But as always, once we get this stuff to Pete, head on over to the Renovision community tab and make sure to vote in the polls for this week.
Molly.
For Women of the 90s and TV show showdown. And next up, we're going to hand it over to Styx, who's been waiting patiently all night to take us on a trip in the time tunnel. My hand is currently hanging over the put user in timeout for repair tech Tony.
No. Well, hey. All right. So this is going to be, since Halloween is next Tuesday, this is our last week of classic Halloween style covers. This week I went with a Headless Horseman and some mummy books. So get ready for some great art here. Classic Comics, number 12 from 1943, featuring the Headless Horseman and Rip Van Winkle. I like that. I like the Horseman. I'm not so big on Rip Van Winkle. It kind of looks like somebody's old grandpa.
Stud.
So, only 4 graded on the CGC sentence. An 8.0, a 7.5, 5.5, and a 5.0. Raw sales hasn't sold in the last year, but the last time that we're selling was 1562, 1550. There was one that sold from Heritage. I think it was a graded. Wasn't the Promise Collection graded?
Sucker.
Yeah, it had to be graded to be called.
Yeah, it doesn't say graded in there, but it says Promise Collection Pedigree. So that sold for $169, and then one sold for $288. But I'm guessing that was graded as well. That was good.
My mummy.
And a lone 9.0 sale in 2004 that sold for $747. from Heritage. Up next is Spook Detective Cases number 22, featuring the Headless
Fantastic
Horror.
cover.
Not Horseman, the Headless Horror.
The
He
Headless
just
Horror.
happens to be on a horse.
He just happens to be on a horse. Graded 36 total graded. Highest being an 8.0. Lowest is a 0.5. Recent raw sale. There was one in September of this year for $333. And the last two in 22, $525 and a $390 there in May. So it's definitely gone up.
LB
And
Cole.
down,
So like
so-
most LB Cole books have been
Say LB Cole.
yeah,
Yeah.
steadily climbing.
Yeah. 4.0 sold this year in February for $1,200. And then what do we got here? What's that one down there? 2.0 sold for $375 in May of 22.
Dude, headless horrors are the best. And they don't have to fucking yammer at you.
They don't talk back.
See, you guys went that way. I went with that's one less hole.
1963 is Dell Comics' The Mummy as the adaptation of the Universal Horror movie. No graded. No graded. Graded is 24 graded. Highest is the 9.4, low is a 4.0. There were no recent sales on that. I couldn't find sales data on it. So there are plenty on eBay though, but they're all about $80 or so.
I like how the Mummy was doing the claw there in that on that cover.
Rawr.
It's obviously he's obviously one of the Von Erichs. So
Maybe he'll be in the movie.
Is he the one that
Fair
shot him?
enough.
maybe he'll be in the movie. Carrie Von Erich.
Played by Zac Efron.
Now I've shown this one before this year, but Supernatural Thrillers number 6 from 1973.
Wait a second. Another Headless Horseman? I
Yep,
see a
well,
theme here.
I said it at the beginning.
I missed it. I went to take a leak.
Oh no.
He went to go get some popcorn.
Actually, I did get a handful of popcorn.
Wasn't burnt. 86 graded, 13.98, lowest 4.5. Plenty of raw sales going around. Recent, just this month. In fact, just today, at $8. A couple days ago, $23, $25. So it's about a $25 to $30 book, in my opinion. I like this cover.
And you're being generous.
I am being very good. There were no recent 9.8 sales. The 9.8 sales that were on there were from 21. Up next for 1983 is Moon
Somebody
Knight.
bought one for $8 today.
Yeah, I should have bought that for $8. Moon Knight number 29.
I like this cover.
With us, that's Steranko.
Sienkiewicz?
Sienkiewicz. I knew it was an S. Great Werewolf by Night.
I knew I had an S and a lot of other letters.
Yeah, a whole lot of other.
That's with the S.
That sometimes you can't pronounce. So
It took me a while. Mike Morello made me learn how to say it.
Yeah. I hear a lot of people say Sienkiewicz or, never had I heard Sienkiewicz until recently. So
Yeah, if you go on his website or wherever, he has it phonetically spelled out.
phonetically spelled out.
Yep.
There you go.
For that reason.
Probably for that reason. Yeah, sure. You don't want to be talking to someone and they say, Mr.
Mr. Sienkiewicz.
Mr. Sienkiewicz, Mr. Sienkiewicz. No, it's Sienkiewicz.
Mr. Sienkiewicz?
I ain't gonna sign your shit now, kid. Get out of here. I paid my money. I'm gonna get you to sign that.
Excuse me,
I
Mr.
paid my
Stanky.
money. You do whatever I call you. You do what I want.
Don't tell me what kind of marker to use.
I'm a
either.
paying customer.
CGC census, there are 755 of these graded. 83 are 9/8, 13 signatures. Lowest is a 2.0 with one 2.0. So So this kind of runs the gamut. There's 209 9.6s, so
That
that's
black
kind
cover,
of
it's
crazy.
hard to get that 9.8.
Yeah.
You can see, look at them. There's a lot of misses. There's a lot of people thinking they had a 9. Oh man, this is a 9.8 all day.
Yeah.
Shit, 9.6.
That's
Shit,
happened to me
9.4.
quite a few times.
I won't get into it, but the only thing I hate about like
Stinky
9.6s.
bitch signed my cover.
Here's what I hate about people that get 9.6s. They always want to crack them and get them regraded. And I always, in my mind, that skews the census because it doesn't take that off because they cracked it.
Yeah, it does, but those are that's where you get all the 9.2s because when they regrade them, they get them lower.
Get them lower, yeah.
People are supposed to send their labels back in, but they don't. So that's why it's okay to crack them, but if you don't send your labels back in, like I said,
I didn't know you. I didn't know you. They wanted you to send the label.
They totally want the label so they can take them off the census.
It makes sense that they did. That they should.
But people don't want to send them because then that they think it will skew.
They're just gonna give me 9.6 again.
Yeah, exactly.
It always pisses me. I pressed it. I did all this. Motherfucker, it's the same grade.
Yep.
I massaged it. I sang to it.
Sang to it.
I put 50 in.
I slept with it. Whatever you have to do to get that 9.8, I guess.
Now it has a corner
You're
scuff.
not sleeping with it, are you guys? It's always the quiet ones.
Yep.
Matt.
I should try that with my ASM 301. That's a 9.6. Just crack it and put a 20 in the center and see if I can get that 9.8.
You should have did that with your your 122 or whatever you bought.
Oh yeah, from Ish, where you guarantee me it was a 7.0 and it came back a 5.0. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you put that 20 in. Freiburg Turtles are gonna win, huh?
Yeah.
Lunch on me, huh?
Right.
Ooh. Raw sales on this book range.
Shows anyone who gets the Freiburg Turtles reference.
I'm not sure I do.
Range
from about $25 to $10. A couple lower than that. But this one recently sold for $10.50 just this month and $16.07. 9.8 sales. Their recent $230 sale in August, and another one in August for $250 of this year. 8.0 sale of $67 in May of this year, or I'm sorry, March of this year, and $74 in January. Next up, 1993's Detective Comics number 671, Batman versus the Universal Monsters, part of the Night Quest. A little interesting cover. Not much backing on it, as far as cost-wise, but there are 66 graded.
All Valley Batman.
Technically this is Azrael versus the Universal Monsters.
We don't fucking do technically here.
Yeah. Yeah. The cover says Batman. It's Batman, buddy.
Yeah, you want to call him Batman.
33 9/8, 3 signature. And the lowest is a 6.0 on the census. Again, raw sales only range about $2 to $3. But the last 9.8 graded sales was $80 back in August of 22.
Moving on.
For 2003, Halloween, One Good Scare number 1.
Damn, that's a good one.
I like that cover.
Yeah, this is hard to find from what I can gather. It's a limited edition for the 25th anniversary of Halloween. There are 51 on the graded on the CDGC census. 199.
Someone got lucky.
Damn.
That'd be a hard cover to get a 9.9 in.
Someone put a 50 in there.
Yep. And the lowest is an 8.5 signature edition.
Remember that one time I lied for you to your wife? I want this one to be a 9.9.
No, they didn't put a 50 in there. They put a nude pic and a phone number. Little George Costanza. It's the act of seduction.
Only sale was September of this year for $52 raw, and no graded sales.
Clean and press the 20 and slab it. That'd be awesome.
Slap it back. First,
And then
appearance,
for
Andy
2013, I went with this Grimm Fairy Tales issue here, the Halloween special with the pumpkin jumping out at the Snow White. There was no CGC census, no sale date on this one, but it's a pretty cool cover for Halloween. I don't know if I'd get it graded, but I'd get the book at least raw. I think it's pretty cool.
The pumpkin looks like Mojo a little bit.
No, that's the Sugar Man.
Oh,
yeah,
Sugar Man.
Yeah,
Get X-Men villains mixed up. Sorry.
And, remember that dude? He's just like a big head with arms and legs sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that'll conclude the Halloween editions of the Time Tunnel for the month.
Nice.
6.
Nice work, 6.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kyle, what do we got for our WTF story of the week?
Wi-Fi.
Not to offend anybody with kids, but their restaurant adds a $50 unable to parent fee for rowdy kids on the menu.
What?
A Georgia restaurant is gaining national attention for charging customers a fee for bad parenting. The menu at Toca Riverside Restaurant, about 2 hours north of Atlanta, offers a selection of dishes like steak, trout, and American fare. But if you look a little closer, you'll notice something else. At the bottom of the menu is an adult surcharge for customers unable to parent, followed by $3 signs. And they've gotten a lot of reviews about it saying that they were actually charged. People were actually charged up to $50.
What is this fee I got here?
For having rowdy kids.
Well, sir, your kids took all the toilet paper off the rolls in the bathroom and just left them on the floor. So,
but that's how you can tell at a restaurant who's a parent, who's not, by the people who are annoyed by the kid and the people who have kids who have learned to zone out that kind of shit, and it just doesn't even bother them. Like, you can tell who's a parent and who's not. Because like rowdy kids in a restaurant, that shit doesn't even fucking faze me anymore.
Why is there an additional $50 charge on my bill, son? Your son left a floater in the bathroom and we had to flush it.
Because you have the Finkelstein shit kid.
That one would be mine, sir.
But I thought that was funny because I think more restaurants should do that.
You wanted to leave a game for the next person who came in there. Sink the ship.
You sank my battleship.
See if you can pee it away.
But man, there's a difference between kids being kids and fucking craziness.
Yeah.
Even if a kid, dude, you're sitting in a restaurant, kids get antsy.
Yeah, and it's also the venue is also different. Like a movie theater, where some people might be wanting to watch a movie and focus. Restaurants, fucking chaos as it is.
Yeah. You know what? If you don't like that kind of shit, don't go out to eat.
I mean, unless they're getting the Sarah Connor treatment, the kid's putting a lump of ice cream in her fucking pocket. Yeah, I'll give you the tip, kid.
I'm convinced kids are really the reason why Iron Legs were invented.
Phrasing?
Give you the tip, kid.
I mean, kids are kids. I still remember my dad and my sister throwing a fit and fucking my dad doing the ultimate dad thing is kids on the shoulder and he's fucking walking out to the car so the rest of us can finish eating dinner. But I'd be pissed if 50. I told my wife,
legs kicking behind him.
I mean,
as someone who worked in retail and kitchens and restaurants for a good chunk of my life, any fee like this is amazing and awesome. People should handle their children. People need to be responsible with their kids and not let their kids run around knocking things over, destroying displays. Yeah, kids can be kids. Go take them home then. Don't take them out. Train your kids better. Be a parent. Teach your
Order
kids.
out.
Timmy, don't eat his lobster.
Yeah, exactly. Get your hands out of that person's food. Stop
Get
rubbing
out
your
from
hands.
underneath the table.
Yeah.
Where the hell did you get gum? I found it under the table. Jesus Christ.
That's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Look, free gum.
It's not just free gum.
But yeah, there's a difference between kids being kids and like
Over the
even at a
line.
restaurant, kids being kids. It's whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But as a parent, you understand that. If you don't, then. But it is a difference between the kid just being an asshole at a restaurant.
Yeah, because let's be fair. There's a lot of kids out there who are just assholes.
Right. I think most of them are till they're about 22. It kicks in when they're about 12, and it's
Yeah, it kicks in around 12. They all become pricks.
they do.
And they become assholes.
No, the problem is when the kids are like that, they grow out to be like jerk adults. And then they continue that behavior, and then it's not okay. So I blame the parents.
And they're the assholes that buy all the toilet paper during pandemics.
Right, and don't leave any for anybody else.
Then they all become Karens.
Right.
Or as Marco says, Taylor Swifts.
Taylor Swift.
Or Spaceballs.
And they get banned from Comic Cons when they get older.
Control your kids. But Mom, there was a mint just lying in the urinal in the
It's
bathroom.
a urinal mint.
Jesus.
Control your kids, people.
Agreed.
Yeah, and adults are twice as worse. My wife is, she runs a bar restaurant. She fucking the story she comes home and tells me what fucking how people are. She had one last night. The lady ordered like this. She ordered something off the menu and then she like customized it with all this different shit that wasn't part of the food. And then the lady ate 3/4 of it and goes, I don't like this. I'm not paying for it. My wife's like,
Burger King.
My wife's like, well, you did eat 3/4 of it. I could understand if it was burnt but you customized food and then you just didn't like it. I'm still gonna charge you.
Yeah.
And people do not like that answer.
No. I didn't like it. No.
It's not my fault you ordered it.
Double O looking to get a plate of kid-sized chicken fingers to the face from Rowdy Kid X.
Not anymore, BK. Maybe that would have happened before, but I don't do that anymore.
Now I just slapped a kid.
Yeah, right.
And there's a fresh one waiting for you.
You start carrying like a squirt gun or like a squirt bottle full of water, and when they start acting up, you just
How funny would that be?
you zap them.
Take your own
Think they're
squirt bottle,
cats.
and some kids being rowdy at the table next to you, you just squirt them.
I think it'd be funny to do it to adults.
Yeah, it stops them in their tracks.
Did you just squirt me?
No.
Fuck, I might start doing that at cons. Motherfucker, I'm looking in this box. You can't look in the same box I'm looking in.
Put deodorant in it though.
You can't look in the same box I'm in. You can't
Yeah,
go to the back of it
Febreze.
while I'm in the front. You just go somewhere else.
Just
That would be funny.
Febreze,
Stinky kid comes up
Lysol,
next to you to
something.
dig in your box, and you. Hey, stink back up.
Well, that'd be kind of fun. Like a fart spray. Then you can just go.
Oh boy.
Or you could just be like Matt, take a shit at the con floor.
I've never done that. Why does this booth stink?
I don't.
Oh, Marco doesn't have his shoes on again.
Somebody shit
Marco,
their pants and they try to Shawshank it out their pant leg.
Go change your shoes. But that's it. Is there anything else?
I don't think
No,
so.
That's the end of the presentation one.
Yay.
Well, make sure to go check out the Star Wars show tomorrow. Make sure
yeah.
to check out. Always look at Pete's shorts because everybody wants to see what's in Pete's shorts.
Everyone wants to see what's in my shorts.
Remember to check out Tack on Wednesdays. Remember to see Get Off My Lawn with Styx and his 10,000 other shows that he's on.
It's only 9,099.
Just make sure the business card has all the names of the shows on it.
Every last one.
Every single one.
Might need to get like a legal size business card.
A resume. I'll have to just hand out resumes.
I'm on 46 shows. Here you go.
Here's a list of
Front
all of
and
them.
back. All of them.
Here's the first card. Here's the other shows, and
Part B.
Check out Pete's trouser snake shorts.
Better off just getting him a Letterman's jacket where he can just put all the patches of every show he's on.
No, it's like he's almost like he's in the military and he's got fucking all these
military. You mean like Boy Scouts?
Yeah.
Boy Scout badges.
You want
This
a
one's
YouTube
here's
show?
for typing.
Do
This
you-
one's for surfing.
Do you see my medals?
Oh, and in case you guys didn't know the Freiburg Turtles, that was a My Blue Heaven reference.
My Blue Heaven.
Oh.
Martin
My Blue
Short
Heaven.
and Steve Martin.
With Steve Martin, yeah.
Yeah, his mom at the end. Freiburg Turtles are gonna win, huh? Huh? Just handed the ump some cash.
See this medal? I got this from the Great Hot 10 Wars of 2023.
So just make sure to check out all the stuff going on Reservation and all of our worn out hosts that you see here every week.
Every week.
Especially Styx.
Styx is a tired man.
46 different shows.
Styx is actually only 25. That's just the toll all those
It's
shows
just all the
are
shows.
taking
They're
on him.
taking their toll.
Yeah. He's slowly turning into Michael Keaton.
All right. Well, this was fun.
Tack Halloween candy tier list.
So yeah, in the chat, I threw that in there. That's from last year's tech. That was the Halloween tier list from last year.
I do remember that.
Give it a watch. It is good.
While you're at it, go check out the spice list too.
Oh, I'll never put that in the chat.
Marco loves circus peanuts and candy corn and dots.
Did you ever do the condiments tier list?
Ketchup packets and
I don't think we did. It was
ranch
talked
dressing?
about. I don't know if it ever
To
happened.
do.
That's interesting.
What's that? Matthew Perry's really alive?
No. So that Israel dude that Pete blocked, his username is Adolf Hitler.
I think I made the right call then.
Yeah,
there you go.
I think you did the right thing.
Your intuition was correct, sir. You're looking at he's actually
Looking him up.
That's a
That's
racist.
funny. But I hear Tax Show starting the month long Thanksgiving sides tier list.
Right after Halloween. Yep. It's like a tournament. You got to have each region.
If
see who
Marco
gets
said
the
he
winner.
likes circus peanuts and candy corn, that says a lot about him.
I'm pretty sure he was the only one that voted for that stuff.
Well, yeah, because candy corn. You know what you do with candy corn? You pick it up and you put it in the garbage and you have it Snickers.
No, only after you put them on your incisors. It looks like you have fangs for a minute, and you go, ha ha ha, but then you don't eat them. You just spit them out and throw them away.
You can throw them at people.
Sorry, Tyson.
That's true.
I think my sister does too.
Everybody, name a celebrity you share a birthday with. Me, Bo Jackson.
Oh,
I don't think I share. I don't think I share one with anybody.
I don't know who I share a birthday with.
Now that I'm thinking about it, we're just giving identity thieves information. Probably shouldn't do that.
Yep. Pete is one step closer to having his account hacked.
I gotta get to talk to Kyle. I gotta get myself pulled off that grid.
yeah.
Oh shit! I share with all kinds of people.
Pete's gonna have a guess who died post on Facebook in about 20 minutes.
I got Angelina Jolie. I got Russell Brand. I got Keith David, Scott Wolf.
Scott Wolf.
You sent him the wolf?
Dr. Ruth. I share a birthday with Dr. Ruth.
Oh,
Hey, there you go.
Candy corn is S tier.
Oh, look at that. There you go.
Oh boy.
No.
I don't think it ended up in S tier.
S.
No, I don't think it.
If S stands for sucks, sure.
Oh no.
Who can eat candy corn?
Who did that?
Who did that?
I did.
Oh no.
You're gonna have to actually. I support that. You're gonna have to think about that candy corn comment.
Oof.
I don't even know how to unblock people. How do you unblock people?
I'll take care of it.
Better block Tyson while you're at it too. Candy corn S tier. Oh,
shit tier.
No,
Never
shit
mind.
tier. Yeah.
You're good, Tyson. Never mind.
No, he gets a star.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, have a good week. Check out the other content.
Thanks so much for hanging out.
Pete, go uncheck.
Yeah,
I don't
thanks
even-
to Pete.
Yeah,
and
he's got to go to
Double O
bed
for-
now. He's after 10.
Whoever the fuck Kingdom of Nerds is, fucking. You can unblock him, I guess.
I'll take care of it.
Who's Kingdom of Nerds?
He's back, it looks like.
Oh, he's back.
No, Skittles will make it colorful and to be tastier than just eating brown and orange colored wax. They didn't even pick good colors for it.
Drinking an entire gallon of Ecto Cooler will change
I can't
everything.
block him now. There.
Aw.
Did you do it again?
Aw.
So everybody have a good night and a good rest of your week. And remember to check out the Star Wars show.
Either you've got me confused